Chapter 1, Introduction. Welcome to the captivating journey through the vast and enchanting land of India. A land that echoes with the history, geography, culture, and much more. India, officially known as the Republic of India, is located in South Asia, bordered by the majestic Himalayan range in the north and embraced by the vast Indian Ocean in the south. It is a country that encompasses a kaleidoscope of landscapes, from the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the sun-kissed beaches of Goa, from the arid deserts of Rajasthan to the lush greenery of the Western Ghats. With a land area of over 3.2 million square kilometers, India is the seventh largest country in the world. But its significance goes far beyond its size. India is a treasure trove of cultural heritage, with a history that stretches back thousands of years. Its ancient roots have given birth to numerous religions, philosophies, and artistic traditions that have influenced the world. The diversity within India's borders is nothing short of awe-inspiring. It is a nation where hundreds of languages are spoken, where people of various ethnicities, religions, and backgrounds coexist harmoniously. This unity and diversity is the heart and soul of India, defining its character and making it a truly remarkable place. As we delve into the chapters of this audiobook, we will explore the captivating history of India, from the ancient Indus Valley civilization to the medieval and early modern kingdoms that shaped its destiny. We will witness the struggles and triumphs of a nation striving for independence, leading us to the birth of modern India as we know it today. But India is not just a land of the past. It is a nation that embraces progress, where bustling metropolises stand as symbols of a rapidly growing economy. We will uncover the geographical wonders that adorn this land, from the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the fertile plains of the Ganges River. We will also witness the astounding biodiversity that thrives in India's forests, mountains, and coastal regions. Furthermore, we will explore India's foreign, economic, and strategic relations, understanding its position in the global arena. We will delve into the intricacies of its diverse economy, from its agricultural backbone to its emergence as a hub of technological innovation. We will examine the demographic fabric of India, its myriad languages, and the tapestry of religions that coexist within its borders. And lastly, we will immerse ourselves in the vibrant tapestry of Indian culture. From its ancient traditions and festivals to its classical music and dance forms, we will witness the artistic prowess that has been nurtured for centuries. And of course, we cannot forget the delectable cuisine that tantalizes taste buds with its rich flavors and aromatic spices. So, join us on this remarkable voyage through the lanes of history, the breathtaking landscapes, and the captivating cultural heritage of India. From the ancient wisdom to the modern aspirations, from the mystic melodies to the bustling markets, India awaits your discovery. Chapter 2, History. In this chapter, we embark on an enthralling journey through the rich tapestry of Indian history, a journey that spans thousands of years. From the dawn of civilization to the struggles for independence, India's history is a testament to its resilience, diversity, and cultural heritage. Our voyage begins in ancient times, where the Indus Valley civilization flourished along the banks of the mighty Indus River. This remarkably advanced civilization, dating back to around 3300 BCE, left behind meticulously planned cities such as Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. The Indus Valley people thrived through trade, agriculture, and impressive feats of engineering. As we move forward, we encounter the Vedic period, a time when the Aryans migrated to the Indian subcontinent. The Vedic texts, such as the Rigveda, form the foundation of Hinduism and provide insights into the social, religious, and cultural practices of ancient India. Over the centuries, powerful kingdoms rose and fell across the Indian landscape. The Maurya Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya in the 4th century BCE, stretched across much of the subcontinent. But it was Emperor Ashoka who transformed the Maurya Empire, embracing Buddhism and promoting principles of non-violence and welfare. In the south, the mighty Chola dynasty emerged as a naval power, flourishing between the 9th and 13th centuries CE. Known for their architectural marvels and maritime trade, the Cholas left an indelible mark on the region's history. Then came the medieval period, marked by invasions and the establishment of Islamic sultanates. The Delhi Sultanate, founded by Qutbuddin Aibak in the 13th century, ushered in an era of Muslim rule. This period witnessed a fusion of Islamic and Indian cultures, evident in the grand mosques and magnificent architecture that still stand today. But it was the Mughal Empire that left an indelible imprint on Indian history. Founded by Babur in 1526, the Mughals reached the height of their power under the reign of Akbar the Great. The empire's architectural wonders, such as the iconic Taj Mahal, showcase the grandeur and artistic brilliance of this period. The 18th and 19th centuries witnessed the arrival of European powers, notably the British East India Company. Through a series of political maneuvers and alliances, the British gradually established control over vast parts of India, leading to direct British rule known as the British Raj. India's struggle for independence took root in the early 20th century. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Subhas Chandra Bose united the people in their quest for freedom. Through non-violent civil disobedience, protests, and sacrifices, India gained its independence on August 15, 1947. However, the partition of India and the subsequent creation of Pakistan led to communal violence and the displacement of millions. The scars of this tumultuous period remain etched in the collective memory of the subcontinent. In the years following independence, India faced numerous challenges as it sought to build a nation. Economic reforms, social progress, and political stability became cornerstones of the newly independent India. The country embraced its democratic principles, crafting a constitution that enshrined fundamental rights, equality, and secularism. Today, India stands as the world's largest democracy and one of the fastest-growing economies. It is a nation that embraces its diverse heritage while striving for progress and inclusivity. Join us in the upcoming chapters as we unravel the captivating tapestry of India's geography, biodiversity, culture, and more. Chapter 3: Ancient India. In this chapter, we will venture into the depths of ancient India, a time of remarkable cultural, intellectual, and spiritual achievements. From the Indus Valley civilization to the spread of Buddhism and the rise of great empires, ancient India was a cradle of civilization and a beacon of wisdom. Our journey begins with the enigmatic Indus Valley civilization, also known as the Harappan civilization. Flourishing around 3300 BCE, this advanced urban civilization stretched across present-day Pakistan and northwestern India. Its well-planned cities, intricate drainage systems, and trade networks left a laply rooted in commerce, agriculture, and religious beliefs. As we move forward, we encounter the Vedic period, named after the ancient Vedic texts, including the Rigveda. These texts provide insights into the lives, rituals, and philosophical ideas of the early Aryan settlers in India. The Vedic period laid the foundation for the development of Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions. It emphasized rituals, sacrifices, and the pursuit of dharma, or righteousness. The caste system also emerged during this period, dividing society into distinct social groups. Over time, powerful kingdoms emerged across the Indian subcontinent. The Maurya Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya in the 4th century BCE, witnessed its golden age under the rule of Emperor Ashoka. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism transformed the empire, promoting non-violence, social welfare, and religious tolerance. The Gupta Empire, which flourished from the 4th to the 6th century CE, is often referred to as India's Golden Age. Under the Gupta rulers, India experienced advancements in science, mathematics, art, and literature. Scholars like Aryabhata made significant contributions to mathematics, including the concept of zero and the decimal numeral system. It was during this period that Buddhism, which originated in India, spread across Asia. The teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, emphasized the pursuit of enlightenment and the cessation of suffering. Buddhist monasteries, stupas, and universities became centers of learning and spiritual growth. In the south, the Chola dynasty, which thrived from the 9th to the 13th century CE, left an indelible mark on Indian history. Known for their naval power, architectural prowess, and vibrant trade, the Cholas constructed magnificent temples, such as the Brihadiswarar temple in Tanjavur. Trade and cultural exchange flourished during ancient India. The Silk Road connected India to Central Asia and the Roman Empire, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and philosophies. Indian spices, textiles, and precious gems were sought after in distant lands. Ancient India was also a hub of intellectual and artistic achievements. Sanskrit literature, including the epic poems Ramayana and Mahabharata, showcased heroic tales, moral dilemmas, and profound philosophical ideas. Scholars and sages delved into the realms of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. As we conclude our exploration of ancient India, we recognize the lasting impact of this era on the cultural, religious, and intellectual fabric of the nation. Join us in the next chapter as we dive into the intriguing chapters of medieval India, where empires rise and cultures intertwine. Chapter 4: Medieval India. In this chapter, we embark on a captivating journey through medieval India, a period marked by the rise and fall of powerful empires, the fusion of cultures, and the rich tapestry of artistic and architectural wonders. Join us as we delve into the vibrant history of this era. Our voyage takes us to the beginning of the medieval period, marked by the arrival of Islamic invasions in the 12th century. The Delhi Sultanate, founded by Qutbuddin Aibak, established a centralized Muslim rule over northern India. The sultans built magnificent mosques, forts, and tombs, leaving behind architectural marvels that still stand today. One of the most iconic structures from this era is the Qutb Minar in Delhi, a towering masterpiece of Indo-Islamic architecture. Its intricate carvings and soaring height reflect the fusion of Persian and Indian architectural styles. The Delhi Sultanate witnessed the reign of several notable rulers, including Alauddin Khilji, who expanded the empire and instituted administrative reforms. However, it was during the reign of the Tughlaq dynasty that the empire reached its zenith, encompassing a vast territory from present-day Afghanistan to southern India. In the south, the Vijayanagara Empire emerged as a powerful Hindu kingdom. Founded by Harihara and Bukka in the 14th century, the empire reached its peak under the rule of Krishnadevaya. Vijayanagara became a center of trade, art, and cultural patronage, with stunning architectural marvels like the Virupaksha Temple and the Vitala Temple complex. The Mughal Empire, which spanned the 16th to the 18th century, left an indelible mark on Indian history and culture. Founded by Babur, the empire reached its pinnacle under the rule of Akbar the Great. The Mughals were known for their grand architecture, artistic patronage, and the blending of Islamic and Indian cultural traditions. The Taj Mahal, an enduring symbol of love, was built by Emperor Shah Jahan as a mausoleum for his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Its stunning white marble, intricate inlay work, and symmetrical gardens make it a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the 7 wonders of the world. Under Emperor Akbar, the Mughal Empire experienced a golden age of art, literature, and religious tolerance. Akbar's court was a melting pot of diverse cultures and religions, with scholars, poets, and artists from various backgrounds contributing to the rich intellectual and artistic milieu. However, the decline of the Mughal Empire in the 18th century saw the emergence of regional powers and European colonial influence. The British East India Company established its presence in India, gradually exerting control over vast territories. This period also witnessed the advent of the Maratha Empire, led by charismatic leaders such as Shivaji and later expanded by the Peshwas. The Marathas carved out a substantial territory, challenging Mughal authority and establishing their own administration. As the medieval period drew to a close, India became a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and languages. The exchange of ideas, artistic expressions, and trade flourished, creating a unique blend of diverse influences. Join us in the upcoming chapter as we explore early modern India, a time of colonial rule, social reforms, and the seeds of a national awakening. Chapter 5: Early Modern India. During the period of early modern India, the subcontinent underwent significant changes as it came under the influence of European colonial powers. Let us delve into this transformative era and discover the key developments that shaped the nation. The Portuguese were the first European power to establish a presence in India, with Vasco da Gama's arrival in Calicut in 1498. They sought to control the spice trade and established trading posts along the western coast. Their influence was limited primarily to coastal regions. In the early 17th century, the Dutch, French, and English East India Companies arrived, competing for dominance in trade. The English East India Company emerged as a formidable force and gradually gained control over trading centers and territories. The British East India Company, with its expanding influence, was granted the Diwani rights in Bengal after the Battle of Plassey in 1757. This marked the beginning of direct British rule in parts of India. Under British colonialism, India experienced a systematic plundering of resources and economic exploitation. The British implemented policies that disrupted traditional industries and agriculture, leading to widespread impoverishment and famines. The 19th century witnessed the consolidation of British control over India. The British introduced administrative reforms, such as the establishment of a uniform legal system and the implementation of a modern education system. These reforms, however, were primarily aimed at serving British interests. During this time, the Indian society witnessed social and religious reform movements. Leaders like Raja Ram Mohan Roy championed social reforms, such as the abolition of sati, the practice of widows self-immolating on their husbands' funeral pyres, and advocated for the rights of women. The Indian Rebellion of 1857, often referred to as the Sepoy Mutiny, marked a significant turning point in India's struggle against British colonialism. The uprising, sparked by a mix of political, economic, and cultural grievances, was brutally suppressed by the British. In the aftermath of the rebellion, the British Crown assumed direct control of India from the East India Company in 1858. This period, known as the British Raj, saw the establishment of a centralized colonial administration and the consolidation of British power. The British Raj brought about significant changes in infrastructure, including the construction of railways, telegraph lines, and modern cities. These developments facilitated better communication, transportation, and trade. As India progressed into the 20th century, the call for independence grew stronger. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi emerged, advocating for nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience. The Indian National Congress, formed in 1885, played a crucial role in the freedom struggle. The efforts of countless freedom fighters, intellectuals, and social reformers led to India gaining its independence on August 15, 1947. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, led the nation in its early years of nation-building. The partition of India in 1947 resulted in the creation of the separate nation of Pakistan. The communal violence and mass migration that followed caused immense human suffering and shaped the socio-political landscape of both countries. In conclusion, early modern India witnessed the subjugation of the Indian subcontinent under British colonial rule. However, it also witnessed the rise of nationalistic sentiments and the seeds of a movement that would ultimately lead to India's independence. Chapter 6: Modern India. The era of modern India began with the country's independence from British colonial rule in 1947. This chapter explores the post-independence period, the challenges faced by the nation, and the remarkable progress made in various fields. After attaining independence, India embarked on the path of nation-building under the leadership of Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. The country adopted a democratic system of governance, enshrined in the Constitution of India, which emphasized secularism, social justice, and fundamental rights. One of the immediate challenges for the newly independent India was the task of integrating a diverse society. The partition of India had resulted in mass migrations and communal tensions, leading to the need for social harmony and unity. Nehru's government focused on promoting economic development and addressing issues of poverty and inequality. The 5-year plans were introduced to guide the nation's economic growth, with an emphasis on industrialization, agricultural reforms, and infrastructure development. India faced several conflicts in the early years of its independence. The country fought wars with Pakistan in 1947–48, 1965, and 1971, primarily over territorial disputes. The conflict with China in 1962 over border issues further tested India's resilience. Despite these challenges, India made significant strides in various fields. The Green Revolution, initiated in the 1960s, brought about a revolution in agriculture, increasing food production and reducing dependence on imports. This led to a significant improvement in food security. India also established itself as a prominent player on the global stage. It became a founding member of the Non-Aligned Movement, advocating for neutrality in the Cold War and promoting peace and cooperation among nations. In the 1990s, India embarked on economic liberalization and reforms, opening up its markets to foreign investment and encouraging entrepreneurship. This shift towards a market-oriented economy led to rapid economic growth, attracting global attention and making India one of the world's fastest-growing major economies. The information technology (IT) boom in the late 20th century propelled India to become a global hub for software development and IT services. Cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune became centers of technological innovation and attracted multinational companies. India's achievements in science and technology have been remarkable. The country has made significant strides in space exploration, with the Indian Space Research Organisation (ISR) successfully launching satellites and sending missions to the Moon and Mars. Education and research have also been areas of focus. Indian institutes of higher learning have produced world-class scholars, scientists, and engineers who have made significant contributions to various fields, both within India and globally. India's cultural heritage has remained vibrant and continues to thrive. Traditional art forms, music, dance, and literature have evolved and adapted to modern times while preserving their essence. Bollywood, India's prolific film industry, has gained international recognition, captivating audiences worldwide. India's democracy has remained robust, with regular elections ensuring a peaceful transfer of power. The country has witnessed the rise of dynamic leaders who have shaped its destiny and tackled various socio-economic challenges. As India marches forward, it continues to grapple with pressing issues such as poverty, inequality, gender disparity, environmental sustainability, and regional tensions. However, the spirit of resilience, innovation, and unity in diversity remains strong, guiding the nation towards a brighter future. In conclusion, modern India has emerged as a vibrant democracy and a rapidly developing nation. With its rich cultural heritage, economic growth, and technological advancements, India has firmly established itself as a global player while navigating the complexities of a diverse society. Chapter 7: Geography. India, a land of diverse landscapes and breathtaking natural beauty, is nestled in the southern part of Asia. This chapter takes us on a journey through the geographical features that shape the nation and contribute to its rich biodiversity. Stretching from the majestic Himalayas in the north to the tropical coastline of the Indian Ocean in the south, India encompasses a wide range of geographical regions. Let's explore some of the key features that define the country's geography. The Himalayas, spanning over 2,500 kilometers, form India's northern border, acting as a natural barrier and providing a breathtaking backdrop. These towering mountains are not only a sight to behold but also hold immense ecological significance, harboring diverse flora and fauna. To the south of the Himalayas lies the Indo-Gangetic Plain, one of the most fertile agricultural regions in the world. This vast plain is crisscrossed by numerous rivers, including the Ganges and its tributaries, which sustain agriculture and support a significant portion of India's population. Moving further south, we encounter the Peninsular Plateau, a large region of elevated land that encompasses the Deccan Plateau and the Western Ghats. The Deccan Plateau, with its extensive lava flows and ancient rock formations, is a treasure trove of geological wonders. The Western Ghats, a mountain range running parallel to India's western coast, are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a biodiversity hotspot. These lush mountains are home to numerous endemic plant and animal species, making them a critical ecological zone. Along India's vast coastline, we find a diverse range of coastal features. From the sandy beaches of Goa and Kerala to the mangrove forests of the Sundarbans, the coastal regions boast unique ecosystems and provide livelihoods to coastal communities. In the east, the mighty Brahmaputra and the Ganges-Brahmaputra-Meghna river systems flow through the states of Assam and West Bengal, forming the fertile Bengal Delta. This region is known for its rich alluvial soil and is a major agricultural hub. Moving towards the west, we encounter the Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert. This arid region covers a substantial part of Rajasthan and Gujarat, with its vast stretches of sand dunes and sparse vegetation. Despite the harsh conditions, the desert supports a unique ecosystem and is home to various desert-adapted species. India's islands also contribute to its geographical diversity. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea are known for their pristine beaches, coral reefs, and rich marine life. India's geography plays a crucial role in shaping its climate. The country experiences a wide range of climatic conditions, from the snow-covered peaks of the Himalayas to the tropical rainforests of the Western Ghats. The monsoon season, characterized by heavy rainfall, is a vital lifeline for agriculture and water resources. The geographical diversity of India has a profound influence on its flora and fauna. The country is known for its incredible biodiversity, harboring a wide array of plant and animal species, including Bengal tigers, Asian elephants, Indian rhinoceros, and numerous bird species. In recent years, India has made significant efforts in conserving its natural resources and protecting its fragile ecosystems. National parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and protected areas have been established across the country to preserve its rich biodiversity. In conclusion, India's geography is a testament to the country's natural splendor and ecological wealth. From towering mountains to fertile plains, dense forests to arid deserts, and pristine coastlines to enchanting islands, the diverse landscapes of India make it a truly captivating nation. Chapter 8: Biodiversity. India is a land of incredible biodiversity, housing a wide range of ecosystems and species. In this chapter, we delve into the rich tapestry of India's flora and fauna, exploring its diverse ecosystems and the importance of preserving this precious natural heritage. India's geographical diversity, ranging from the Himalayas in the north to the coastal plains and islands in the south, creates a variety of habitats that support a remarkable array of plant and animal life. The country is home to several biodiversity hotspots, including the Western Ghats, the Eastern Himalayas, and the Indo-Burma region. These regions have a high concentration of endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. India's forests cover around 23% of its land area and are categorized into various types, such as tropical rainforests, deciduous forests, and alpine forests. The Western Ghats and the northeastern states are known for their evergreen forests, teeming with diverse flora and fauna. The Indian wildlife is incredibly diverse and includes iconic species like the Bengal tiger, Indian elephant, Indian rhinoceros, Asiatic lion, and snow leopard. India is also a birdwatcher's paradise, with over 1,300 species of birds, including the majestic peacock, vibrant Indian roller, and various migratory birds. The country's rivers, lakes, and wetlands support a thriving aquatic ecosystem, providing habitat for a variety of fish, amphibians, and migratory birds. The Sundarbans, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the largest mangrove forest in the world, home to the endangered Bengal tiger and numerous aquatic species. India's coastal areas and marine ecosystems are teeming with life, hosting coral reefs, seagrass beds, and a multitude of marine species. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands boast pristine coral reefs and are hotspots for diving and snorkeling enthusiasts. Traditional knowledge and practices have played a significant role in conserving biodiversity in India. Indigenous communities have a deep understanding of the local ecosystems and have developed sustainable practices for generations. However, India's biodiversity faces numerous threats, including habitat destruction, deforestation, pollution, poaching, and climate change. Rapid urbanization, industrialization, and unsustainable agricultural practices put immense pressure on ecosystems and wildlife. To address these challenges, India has taken significant steps to protect its biodiversity. The country has established a vast network of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and protected areas. Project Tiger, launched in 1973, has been instrumental in conserving the critically endangered Bengal tiger and its habitat. Efforts have also been made to promote sustainable development and conservation through initiatives like the National Biodiversity Action Plan, which focuses on the conservation of species, habitats, and traditional knowledge. India is a signatory to various international agreements and conventions on biodiversity conservation, including the Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD. The country actively participates in global efforts to protect and sustainably manage biodiversity. Community-led conservation initiatives, involving local communities in conservation efforts and providing them with alternative livelihood options, have shown promising results in protecting biodiversity while promoting sustainable development. Education and awareness programs play a vital role in fostering a sense of responsibility towards biodiversity conservation. Environmental education is integrated into school curricula, and public campaigns raise awareness about the importance of protecting wildlife and ecosystems. In conclusion, India's biodiversity is a priceless treasure, comprising a wide range of ecosystems and species. Preserving this biodiversity is not only crucial for the country's ecological balance but also for the well-being and sustenance of future generations. By recognizing its value and implementing effective conservation measures, India is striving to protect its natural heritage for the benefit of all. Chapter 9, Foreign, Economic, and Strategic Relations. India's foreign, economic, and strategic relations play a crucial role in shaping its position on the global stage. This chapter explores the country's engagements with the international community, its economic growth and trade relationships, and its strategic partnerships. India's foreign policy is guided by the principles of non-alignment, peaceful coexistence, and promoting global cooperation. The country has been an active participant in international organizations like the United Nations, World Trade Organization, and Non-Aligned Movement, advocating for peace, security, and development. India maintains diplomatic relations with countries across the world, forging partnerships based on mutual respect and shared interests. Its engagements extend to regions such as Africa, Asia-Pacific, Europe, and the Americas. The Indian diaspora, spread across various nations, serves as a bridge between India and the world. The economic growth of India has been significant in recent decades, propelling it to become one of the world's largest economies. The country has embraced economic liberalization, opening up its markets to foreign investment and implementing reforms to enhance business competitiveness. India's economic relations are characterized by both bilateral and multilateral trade agreements. It is a member of regional trade blocs such as the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC, and the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, BIMSTEC. Furthermore, India has pursued trade agreements with various countries and regions, including the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, the European Union, and the United States. The country's diverse economy encompasses sectors such as information technology, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, agriculture, and services. India has emerged as a global hub for IT services, with its skilled workforce and technological innovation attracting international businesses. India's strategic relations are shaped by geopolitical considerations and the pursuit of national security. The country maintains a no-first-use policy regarding nuclear weapons and seeks to promote global disarmament. It actively participates in initiatives aimed at strengthening regional security, such as the ASEAN Regional Forum and the Indian Ocean Rim Association. India has developed strategic partnerships with various nations, reflecting its growing influence and interests in key regions. Notably, its relationship with the United States has witnessed significant progress in recent years, encompassing areas like defense cooperation, trade, and people-to-people exchanges. The country's ties with neighboring countries, such as Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Bhutan, are essential for regional cooperation and stability. Efforts have been made to strengthen economic integration, enhance connectivity, and promote cultural and people-to-people exchanges. India's relationship with China has both cooperative and competitive aspects. While trade and cultural ties are significant, border disputes and geopolitical factors have presented challenges. Dialogue and diplomacy remain key in managing the complexities of this important relationship. India's engagement in multilateral forums allows it to address global challenges, such as climate change, terrorism, and sustainable development. The country has been actively involved in international climate change negotiations, emphasizing the need for collective action and the importance of renewable energy. India's commitment to peacekeeping operations under the United Nations has been noteworthy. Its armed forces have participated in various peacekeeping missions worldwide, contributing to efforts in conflict resolution and humanitarian assistance. In conclusion, India's foreign, economic, and strategic relations shape its position in the global arena. As a growing economic power and a responsible international player, India strives to forge partnerships, enhance economic cooperation, and contribute to global peace and development. Its engagements with the international community reflect a commitment to shared progress and a desire to play a constructive role in addressing global challenges. Chapter 10: Economy. India's economy is a vibrant and dynamic force that has undergone significant transformations over the years. In this chapter, we explore the key features of India's economy, its sectors, growth drivers, challenges, and its role in the global economic landscape. India's economy is one of the world's largest by nominal GDP and is classified as a mixed economy, combining elements of both socialism and capitalism. The country's economic reforms, initiated in the early 1990s, opened up its markets, liberalized trade and investment, and propelled it towards higher economic growth. The Indian economy is driven by several sectors, each playing a unique role in its growth trajectory. Agriculture, although its contribution to GDP has decreased over time, remains a significant sector employing a large portion of the population. India is a major producer of crops such as rice, wheat, cotton, and sugarcane. The industrial sector encompasses manufacturing, mining, and construction. Manufacturing has been a key driver of economic growth, with industries ranging from textiles, automobiles, pharmaceuticals, and information technology. Mining contributes to the extraction of minerals and resources, while the construction sector supports infrastructure development. The services sector has emerged as a dominant force in India's economy, contributing the most to GDP and employment. It includes subsectors such as IT services, telecommunications, banking, finance, tourism, healthcare, and education. India has become a global hub for IT and business process outsourcing, attracting foreign investment and creating employment opportunities. Foreign direct investment, FDI, has played a crucial role in India's economic growth. The country has implemented policies to attract foreign investment across sectors, offering incentives, easing regulations, and establishing special economic zones. FDI inflows have contributed to infrastructure development, job creation, and technology transfer. India's trade relations have expanded significantly, with the country becoming a major player in global trade. It is a member of the World Trade Organization, WTO, and has engaged in bilateral and multilateral trade agreements. Key exports include petroleum products, textiles, pharmaceuticals, automotive components, and IT services. The country also imports machinery, electronics, crude oil, and precious metals. However, India's economy faces certain challenges that need to be addressed for sustained growth. Income inequality, unemployment, and poverty remain significant issues, requiring inclusive policies and targeted interventions. Infrastructure gaps, such as inadequate transport networks and power supply, need to be bridged to support economic activities effectively. The government has implemented various initiatives to drive economic growth and address socio-economic challenges. Programs like Make in India, Digital India, and Skill India aim to boost manufacturing, digital infrastructure, and human resource development. The Goods and Services Tax, GST, introduced in 2017 streamlined the tax system, promoting ease of doing business. India has also prioritized sustainable development, recognizing the importance of environmental conservation and renewable energy. It has set ambitious targets for renewable energy capacity and is investing in clean technologies to reduce its carbon footprint. In recent years, the Indian economy has demonstrated resilience in the face of global challenges, including the COVID-19 pandemic. The government implemented stimulus measures and structural reforms to revive economic activity, support businesses, and protect vulnerable sections of society. India's economic progress has positioned it as a significant player in the global economic landscape. It actively participates in international forums and initiatives, such as the G20 and BRICS, contributing to discussions on global economic governance and sustainable development. In conclusion, India's economy has evolved into a diverse and dynamic force, driven by multiple sectors and propelled by economic reforms. While it faces challenges, the country has made considerable strides in fostering growth, attracting investment, and improving living standards. With its vast market, skilled workforce, and entrepreneurial spirit, India continues to play a crucial role in the global economy. Chapter 11: Demographics, Languages, and Religion. India is a land of diversity, boasting a rich tapestry of demographics, languages, and religions. In this chapter, we delve into the remarkable mosaic that constitutes India's population, explore its linguistic landscape, and examine the diverse religious beliefs and practices observed across the country. Demographics. India is the second most populous country in the world, with a population exceeding 1.3 billion people. Its demographics reflect a blend of various ethnic groups, races, and socio-cultural backgrounds. The population is predominantly composed of multiple ethnicities, including Indo-Aryans, Dravidians, and various tribal groups. The country's population distribution is varied, with urban areas experiencing rapid growth due to migration and the pursuit of economic opportunities. Rural areas, on the other hand, continue to be home to a significant portion of the population, with agriculture being a primary occupation. India's population is characterized by its youthful demographic profile, with a large proportion of the population below the age of 30. This young workforce presents both opportunities and challenges in terms of skill development, employment generation, and harnessing their potential for national development. Languages. India is a linguistic kaleidoscope, recognized for its linguistic diversity. The Constitution of India recognizes 22 officially recognized languages, including Hindi, Bengali, Telugu, Marathi, Tamil, Urdu, Gujarati, Kannada, and Malayalam. Additionally, there are numerous regional languages and dialects spoken across different states and communities. Hindi, written in the Devanagari script, serves as the official language of the Indian government. English is also extensively used for administrative purposes, education, and communication between different linguistic groups. The linguistic diversity of India showcases the coexistence of various cultural identities and enriches its social fabric. Religion. India is the birthplace of several major religions, making it a cradle of religious diversity. The country embraces freedom of religion, allowing individuals the right to follow and practice their chosen faiths. The major religions in India include Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions, is the largest religious group in India, followed by a significant Muslim population. Hinduism encompasses a wide range of beliefs, rituals, and deities, with its sacred texts and epics serving as foundational elements of Indian culture. Islam is the second largest religion in India, with a sizable Muslim community spread across the country. Christianity, introduced during the colonial period, has followers from diverse backgrounds and is practiced in various parts of the country. Sikhism, originating in Punjab, is a distinct religion with its own beliefs and practices. Buddhism, which originated in ancient India and later spread across Asia, continues to have a significant presence in certain regions. Jainism, emphasizing non-violence and asceticism, has followers who adhere to its principles of compassion and non-harming. India's religious diversity is further enriched by the presence of smaller communities, such as Zoroastrians, Jews, Baha'is, and tribal religions. These diverse faiths coexist and contribute to the cultural tapestry of the nation. Unity in diversity. India's strength lies in its ability to accommodate and celebrate its diversity, fostering a sense of unity amidst various cultural, linguistic, and religious differences. The concept of unity in diversity encapsulates the idea that despite the wide array of backgrounds and beliefs, India as a nation stands united. The Indian Constitution recognizes and upholds the principles of secularism, ensuring equal rights and opportunities for individuals of all religions. Festivals and celebrations, such as Diwali, Eid, Christmas, and Gurpurab, are embraced by people across religious communities, promoting cultural harmony and social cohesion. Various cultural practices, art forms, music, dance, and cuisines reflect the regional diversity and serve as vibrant expressions of India's pluralistic society. This cultural heritage is cherished and preserved, forming a bond among its people while allowing for the celebration of individual identities. In conclusion, India's demographics, languages, and religions paint a vivid picture of its rich diversity. The coexistence of multiple languages and religions creates a vibrant and harmonious social fabric. India's commitment to unity in diversity ensures the inclusion of all its citizens, fostering a sense of shared identity while celebrating the uniqueness of each community. Chapter 12, Culture. India's cultural heritage is renowned for its depth, diversity, and continuity, spanning thousands of years. In this chapter, we embark on a captivating journey through the various dimensions of Indian culture, including its art, architecture, literature, music, dance, and festivals. Art and architecture. Indian art showcases a rich tapestry of styles and influences, ranging from ancient cave paintings to intricate sculptures and temple architecture. The Ajanta and Ellora caves, with their stunning murals and rock-cut sculptures, provide a glimpse into India's artistic prowess of yesteryears. Temple architecture, such as the intricately carved temples of Khajuraho and the majestic temples of South India, reflect the fusion of religious beliefs and artistic expression. Indian literature. Indian literature has a rich and diverse tradition that encompasses classical texts, epics, poetry, and modern literature. The Vedas, Upanishads, and the Mahabharata and Ramayana are revered as pillars of ancient Indian literature, exploring philosophical concepts and moral dilemmas. The works of renowned poets and writers like Rabindranath Tagore, Kalidasa, Mirza Ghalib, and Premchand have left an indelible mark on Indian literature and continue to inspire generations. Music and dance. Indian music and dance forms are deeply rooted in tradition and carry a spiritual and aesthetic essence. Classical music, with its two main traditions of Hindustani and Carnatic, captivates listeners with its intricate melodies and rhythmic patterns. Instruments such as the sitar, tabla, veena, and flute accompany the melodic and rhythmic compositions. Dance forms like Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Odissi, and Kathakali tell stories through graceful movements, expressive gestures, and vibrant costumes, showcasing the diversity of Indian dance. Festivals. India is known for its myriad festivals, which are celebrated with great fervor and enthusiasm throughout the year. Diwali, the festival of lights, celebrates the triumph of light over darkness and is marked by fireworks, lighting of lamps, and exchange of sweets. Holi, the festival of colors, is a joyous celebration of spring, where people play with vibrant colored powders and water. Eid, Christmas, Navratri, Pongal, Durga Puja, and many more festivals are observed across different regions, showcasing the cultural and religious diversity of India. Cuisine. Indian cuisine is a treasure trove of flavors, spices, and culinary traditions. The country's cuisine is as diverse as its culture, with each region offering a unique culinary experience. From the rich and aromatic curries of the north to the spicy and flavorful dishes of the south, Indian cuisine tantalizes taste buds with its wide range of vegetarian and non-vegetarian delicacies. Popular dishes like biryani, dosa, butter chicken, samosas, and various sweets like gulab jamun and jalebi have gained international recognition. Traditional practices and customs. India's culture is also reflected in its traditional practices and customs. The art of yoga and meditation, originating in ancient India, has gained global popularity as a means of achieving physical and mental well-being. Ayurveda, the traditional system of medicine, emphasizes holistic healing through natural remedies and balanced living. Traditional clothing such as saris, dhotis, and turbans showcase the rich textile heritage of the country. India's cultural heritage is not limited to its past but continues to evolve and thrive in contemporary times. It is nurtured through various institutions, festivals, art exhibitions, and performances, which provide platforms for artists and artisans to showcase their talents and keep the traditions alive. In conclusion, India's culture is a mosaic of art, literature, music, dance, festivals, cuisine, and customs that have been shaped by centuries of history and influences. It is a vibrant tapestry that weaves together the threads of tradition, innovation, and diversity, making India a treasure trove of cultural experiences and expressions. Chapter 13, Cuisine. Indian cuisine is a tantalizing tapestry of flavors, spices, and culinary traditions that reflect the country's rich history, diverse regional influences, and vibrant cultural heritage. In this chapter, we embark on a delectable journey through the diverse and mouth-watering world of Indian cuisine. Indian cuisine is renowned for its intricate blend of spices, creating a symphony of flavors that awaken the senses. The use of spices such as cumin, coriander, turmeric, cardamom, cinnamon, and chili peppers adds depth, aroma, and character to the dishes. The combination of these spices, along with fresh herbs and unique cooking techniques, contributes to the distinctiveness of Indian cuisine. The culinary landscape of India is incredibly diverse, with each region offering its own culinary treasures. In the northern part of the country, you will find rich and hearty dishes like butter chicken, biryani, and kebabs, influenced by the Mughal cuisine of the medieval era. The use of dairy products like ghee, clarified butter, paneer, cottage cheese, and yogurt is prominent in these regions. Moving towards the western part of India, the cuisine of Gujarat and Rajasthan showcases an array of vegetarian delicacies. Dhokla, thepla, and dal bati churma are some popular dishes that exemplify the simplicity and flavors of the region. Rajasthan's royal heritage has also given rise to a rich tradition of extravagant feasts and opulent dishes like lail mas, spicy lamb curry, and gavar, a sweet delicacy. In the southern part of India, the cuisine takes on a whole new dimension. Rice, coconut, and spices like black pepper and mustard seeds form the backbone of dishes in states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Idli, dosa, sambar, and rasam are staples that showcase the delicate balance of flavors and the art of fermentation. The coastal regions offer a delightful variety of seafood preparations, while Chettinad cuisine tantalizes the taste buds with its robust flavors and aromatic spices. Eastern India boasts its own culinary treasures, with Bengali cuisine taking center stage. Known for its sweets and fish preparations, Bengali cuisine combines subtle flavors with distinct ingredients like mustard oil, poppy seeds, and panch phoron, a blend of 5 spices. The famous rasgulla and sandesh are popular sweets that have captured the hearts of dessert lovers worldwide. India's street food culture is an adventure in itself, with bustling markets and roadside stalls offering a plethora of savory and sweet delights. From the spicy and tangy flavors of chaat, street snacks, to the crispy and savory samosas and pakoras, street food in India is a culinary extravaganza that showcases the ingenuity and creativity of local vendors. Vegetarianism is deeply rooted in Indian culture, and the country offers an abundant variety of vegetarian dishes that cater to diverse palates. Dal, lentils, sabzi, vegetable curries, and roti, flatbread, form the backbone of a typical vegetarian meal, accompanied by chutneys, pickles, and raita, yogurt-based side dish, for added flavors. Indian cuisine is not just about flavors but also about the communal experience of sharing meals. The concept of thali represents a complete meal served on a platter, with a variety of dishes that provide a balance of flavors and textures. Eating with hands is a common practice in many parts of India, emphasizing the intimate connection between food and the senses. In recent years, Indian cuisine has gained international recognition and appreciation. Indian restaurants can be found in major cities worldwide, offering a glimpse into the diverse flavors and culinary traditions of the country. The fusion of Indian flavors with international cuisines has also resulted in exciting culinary innovations and cross-cultural creations. In conclusion, Indian cuisine is a true culinary masterpiece, reflecting the country's rich cultural heritage, regional diversity, and the artistry of blending flavors and spices. It is a gastronomic adventure that delights the taste buds, ignites the senses, and showcases the unique cultural tapestry of India. Whether you savor the fiery curries of the north, the delicate flavors of the south, or the sweet indulgences of the east, Indian cuisine is sure to leave a lasting impression on every food lover's palate. Chapter 14, Conclusion and Final Thoughts. In this audiobook, we embarked on a captivating journey through the rich tapestry of India's history, geography, culture, and cuisine. From the ancient Indus Valley civilization to the diverse kingdoms, from the struggles of independence to the modern developments, we explored the remarkable story of India's evolution. Throughout this journey, we witnessed the enduring spirit of unity in diversity that defines India. From its vast landscapes to its diverse languages and religions, India stands as a testament to the harmonious coexistence of multiple identities and cultural expressions. It is a land where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern advancements, where the past informs the present, and where diversity is celebrated as a source of strength. India's geography, with its majestic mountains, serene rivers, lush forests, and diverse ecosystems, showcases the breathtaking beauty and natural wonders of the land. Its biodiversity, from the majestic Bengal tiger to the vibrant bird species, underscores the importance of conservation and sustainable practices to preserve this natural heritage for future generations. We explored the economic and strategic relations that India has fostered with countries around the world, recognizing its growing influence in global partnerships. The Indian economy, with its diverse sectors and entrepreneurial spirit, has experienced remarkable growth and transformation, contributing to India's emergence as a major player on the global stage. Delving into India's demographics, languages, and religions, we celebrated the rich mosaic of identities and beliefs that shape the nation. With a youthful population and a wide range of linguistic expressions, India's cultural vibrancy knows no bounds. The freedom of religion and the celebration of festivals across communities reinforce the spirit of inclusivity and respect for diversity. Our exploration of Indian culture revealed a treasure trove of artistic expressions, literary traditions, music, dance, and culinary delights. From the awe-inspiring architecture of ancient temples to the mesmerizing rhythms of classical music and dance, from the timeless wisdom of ancient texts to the flavorsome journey of Indian cuisine, we marveled at the depth and diversity of India's cultural heritage. As we conclude this audiobook, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, our listeners, for joining us on this immersive journey through the realms of India's history, culture, and more. We hope that this audiobook has provided you with a deeper understanding and appreciation of India's rich heritage and the extraordinary contributions it has made to the world. If you enjoyed this audiobook, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Video Geek Sparrow, for more engaging content that explores the wonders of history, culture, and diverse topics from around the globe. Thank you for tuning in, and may your exploration of the world's wonders continue to inspire and enrich your journey. This concludes our audiobook on India, presented by Video Geek Sparrow. Thank you for listening and subscribing. Stay curious, stay inspired, and continue to explore the fascinating tapestry of our world. Chapter 1, Introduction. Welcome to Nepal Unveiled, Exploring the Himalayan Jewel, an immersive audiobook that takes you on a captivating journey through the enchanting land of Nepal. In this chapter, we set the stage by introducing the audiobook and providing an overview of Nepal's significance, geography, and cultural diversity. Nestled in the heart of the majestic Himalayas, Nepal is a country of breathtaking landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and diverse traditions. Known as the land of Mount Everest, Nepal boasts 8 of the world's highest peaks, including the iconic Mount Everest itself. Its awe-inspiring mountains, picturesque valleys, and lush forests attract adventurers, nature enthusiasts, and spiritual seekers from around the globe. Beyond its geographical splendor, Nepal holds a profound historical and cultural significance. It has been a melting pot of ancient civilizations, a crossroads of trade routes, and a sanctuary for spiritual practices. The tapestry of Nepal's heritage is woven with the threads of countless dynasties, kingdoms, and empires that have shaped its destiny. Geographically, Nepal is a land of remarkable diversity. From the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the subtropical forests of the Terai Plains, the country offers a range of climates and ecosystems. This geographical diversity has nurtured a wide array of flora and fauna, making Nepal a biodiversity hotspot. The cultural tapestry of Nepal is equally diverse, with over 100 ethnic groups and languages coexisting harmoniously. Each community brings its own unique traditions, customs, festivals, and artistic expressions. From the Niwars of the Kathmandu Valley to the Sherpas of the Everest region, from the Pharis of the Terai to the Gurungs of the Annapurna region, the cultural mosaic of Nepal is a testament to the country's vibrant heritage. Nepal is also renowned for its spiritual traditions. It is the birthplace of Lord Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, and a sacred pilgrimage site for Buddhists around the world. The country is dotted with ancient monasteries, meditation retreats, and religious sites that emanate a profound sense of tranquility and spiritual awakening. In this audiobook, we embark on a comprehensive exploration of Nepal's history, culture, traditions, and natural wonders. From the ancient civilizations that flourished in the Kathmandu Valley to the towering peaks that have inspired mountaineers, we delve into the stories, legends, and fascinating facts that make Nepal a truly extraordinary destination. Join us as we traverse the rugged mountain trails, immerse ourselves in the vibrant festivals, discover hidden temples and monasteries, and connect with the warm-hearted people who call Nepal home. Through vivid descriptions, captivating narratives, and immersive soundscapes, we invite you to experience the magic and allure of Nepal in all its glory. As we embark on this incredible journey together, we hope to ignite your curiosity, awaken your sense of wonder, and deepen your appreciation for the Himalayan jewel that is Nepal. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary adventure through Nepal Unveiled, Exploring the Himalayan Jewel. Chapter 2, Geographical and Natural Marvels. Welcome to Chapter 2 of Nepal Unveiled, Exploring the Himalayan Jewel. In this chapter, we delve into the geographical and natural marvels that make Nepal a truly awe-inspiring destination. From the majestic Himalayas to the pristine national parks, let us embark on a journey through Nepal's diverse landscapes and natural wonders. Nepal is synonymous with the Himalayas, the world's most iconic mountain range. Towering peaks, snow-capped summits, and rugged landscapes define the country's northern border. Among these giants is the legendary Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth, which has captured the imagination of explorers and adventurers for centuries. Scaling its formidable heights has been a lifelong dream for mountaineers around the world. But Nepal's natural wonders extend far beyond Everest. The country is home to a multitude of peaks that form a spectacular panorama, including Kanchenjunga, Makalu, Annapurna, and Dhaulagiri, among others. Trekking through these majestic mountains offers breathtaking vistas, serene alpine valleys, and encounters with local communities nestled in remote regions. Beyond the Himalayas, Nepal's geography encompasses a diverse range of landscapes. Descending from the lofty heights, we encounter lush valleys, meandering rivers, and fertile terraced fields. The Kathmandu Valley, nestled at the heart of the country, is a cultural and historical treasure trove. It houses the ancient cities of Kathmandu, Patan, Lalitpur, and Bhaktapur, each boasting their own architectural marvels, intricate wood carvings, and vibrant marketplaces. Venturing further south, we arrive at the Terai Plains, a lowland region that stretches along the southern border of Nepal. Here, the landscape transforms into subtropical forests, wetlands, and grasslands, providing a habitat for an array of wildlife. The Terai is home to several national parks, including Chitwan National Park and Bardya National Park, where visitors can embark on thrilling jungle safaris to spot endangered species such as the Bengal tiger, one-horned rhinoceros, and Asian elephant. Nepal is not only blessed with majestic mountains and lush valleys but also with shimmering lakes and mighty rivers. The country is dotted with pristine lakes such as Phua Lake in Pokhara and Rara Lake in the remote northwest. These crystal-clear bodies of water reflect the surrounding landscapes, creating a serene ambience that soothes the soul. The rivers of Nepal, including the Koshi, Gandaki, and Karnali, carve through the valleys, offering opportunities for exhilarating whitewater rafting adventures. As we traverse Nepal's geographical tapestry, we encounter a land teeming with biodiversity. The country's varied ecosystems support an astonishing range of flora and fauna, making it a nature lover's paradise. From endangered species such as the red panda and snow leopard to a myriad of bird species, Nepal's rich biodiversity fuels the fascination of wildlife enthusiasts and nature photographers. Join us as we embark on this exploration of Nepal's geographical and natural marvels. Through vivid descriptions and immersive storytelling, we aim to transport you to the majestic Himalayas, the tranquil valleys, the dense jungles, and the serene lakes that define this remarkable country. Allow yourself to be captivated by the grandeur of the landscapes and the richness of the natural world that awaits you in Nepal. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 3: Ancient History and Civilization. Welcome to Chapter 3 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we dive into the depths of Nepal's ancient history and vibrant civilization. From the rise of ancient civilizations to the reign of powerful dynasties, we unravel the layers of Nepal's remarkable cultural heritage. Nepal's history dates back thousands of years, with evidence of human settlements found in various parts of the country. The fertile valleys of Nepal, such as the Kathmandu Valley, served as the cradle of ancient civilizations. The Newar civilization, renowned for its art, architecture, and urban planning, thrived in this region, leaving behind a legacy of awe-inspiring temples, palaces, and intricate wood carvings. The Kathmandu Valley, with its three ancient cities, Kathmandu, Patan, Lalitpur, and Bhaktapur, has been at the epicenter of Nepal's historical and cultural development. These cities were once independent kingdoms ruled by various dynasties, each contributing to the richness of the region's heritage. The Durbar squares of Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, showcasing exquisite palaces, temples, and courtyards that depict the opulence and grandeur of the past. Nepal's history is intertwined with the influence of various dynasties and kingdoms that shaped its destiny. The Lichavi dynasty, which thrived from the 3rd to the 9th century, marked a significant era in Nepal's history. During this period, trade, art, and culture flourished, and the region witnessed remarkable architectural achievements, such as the iconic Changan Narayan Temple. The Mulla dynasty succeeded the Lichavis and ruled over the Kathmandu Valley from the 12th to the 18th century. Under their patronage, Nepali art and architecture reached new heights, as seen in the intricate wood carvings, pagoda-style temples, and vibrant festivals that defined the Mulla era. The Durbar squares of Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur showcase the grandeur of Mulla architecture and serve as living testaments to the dynasty's cultural legacy. In the 18th century, Nepal witnessed the rise of the Shah dynasty, which unified the country and established a monarchy that lasted for over 2 centuries. The Shah kings played a pivotal role in shaping Nepal's modern history, fostering stability, and promoting national identity. Their reign saw the construction of magnificent palaces, such as the Narayan Palace in Kathmandu, and the establishment of diplomatic relations with neighboring countries. Nepal's history is also intertwined with its religious and spiritual heritage. Buddhism and Hinduism have coexisted and flourished in the country for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on its culture and society. Nepal is home to numerous sacred sites, including the birthplace of Lord Buddha in Lumbini, the pilgrimage sites of Pashupatinath and Muktinath, and the revered monasteries of Buddhanath and Swayambhunath. These sites attract devotees and seekers from around the world, seeking spiritual solace and enlightenment. Join us as we delve into the ancient history and vibrant civilization of Nepal. Through captivating narratives and intriguing insights, we aim to transport you back in time, allowing you to witness the grandeur of ancient civilizations, the legacies of powerful dynasties, and the enduring cultural heritage that defines Nepal to this day. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 4, Religion and Spirituality. Welcome to Chapter 4 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we embark on a captivating exploration of the religious and spiritual tapestry that weaves through the cultural fabric of Nepal. From the profound influence of Hinduism to the spiritual teachings of Buddhism, we delve into the rich traditions and beliefs that shape the lives of Nepali people. Nepal is a land where religion permeates every aspect of daily life, creating a harmonious blend of faith, rituals, and spirituality. Hinduism stands as the predominant religion in the country, with a majority of the population identifying as Hindus. The ancient Hindu scriptures, the Vedas, have provided the foundation for religious practices, rites, and moral codes followed by generations of Nepalis. The sacred riverbanks of the Bagmati River in Kathmandu, where the revered Pashupatinath temple is located, serve as a testament to the significance of Hinduism in Nepal. Pashupatinath, one of the holiest Hindu sites, attracts devotees from far and wide who come to pay their respects to Lord Shiva, the presiding deity of the temple. The air is thick with the fragrance of incense, and the sounds of bells and chanting create an atmosphere of devotion and reverence. Buddhism, another prominent religion in Nepal, has flourished for centuries and holds a special place in the hearts of Nepali people. Nepal is closely associated with the life of Gautama Buddha, the enlightened one who was born in Lumbini, in present-day Nepal. The sacred site of Lumbini is a pilgrimage destination for Buddhists worldwide, and the peaceful ambience of the area allows visitors to reflect on the profound teachings of Buddha. Nepal is also home to some of the most revered Buddhist stupas and monasteries. Buddhanath, a magnificent stupa located in Kathmandu, is an iconic symbol of Buddhist spirituality. Its colossal dome, adorned with prayer flags and the watchful eyes of the Buddha, serves as a focal point for Buddhist pilgrims and practitioners. The surrounding area teems with monasteries, where monks engage in meditation and scholarly pursuits, preserving the ancient wisdom of Buddhism. The religious landscape of Nepal goes beyond the realms of Hinduism and Buddhism. The country embraces a harmonious fusion of diverse beliefs, including Islam, Christianity, Jainism, Sikhism, and animistic traditions. The coexistence of multiple faiths has contributed to the cultural diversity and religious tolerance that define Nepal's societal fabric. Religious festivals and rituals hold immense significance in the lives of Nepali people. Festivals such as Dashain, Tihar, and Holi bring communities together in vibrant celebrations, marked by music, dance, feasts, and religious ceremonies. These occasions provide an opportunity to honor deities, seek blessings, and strengthen familial and social bonds. Join us as we immerse ourselves in the spiritual realm of Nepal. Through captivating narratives and profound insights, we aim to convey the essence of religious devotion, the interplay of ancient traditions, and the enduring spirituality that shapes the lives of Nepali people. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 5, Art, Architecture, and World Heritage Sites. Welcome to Chapter 5 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we embark on a captivating journey through the artistic wonders, architectural marvels, and UNESCO World Heritage Sites that illuminate Nepal's rich cultural heritage. From intricate wood carvings to majestic palaces, Nepal's art and architecture reflect the country's vibrant traditions and historical significance. Nepal's artistry is deeply rooted in its ancient traditions and craftsmanship. The skilled artisans of Nepal have passed down their knowledge and expertise through generations, creating a legacy of exceptional art forms. One of the most renowned artistic traditions in Nepal is wood carving, which adorns temples, palaces, and traditional houses with intricately carved windows, doors, and beams. The Newar community, known for their exceptional craftsmanship, has been instrumental in preserving and advancing this unique art form. The artistic expression of Nepal extends beyond wood carving to include other forms such as stone carving, metalwork, pottery, and painting. Stone sculptures grace the temples and shrines, narrating tales of mythological figures and deities. The exquisite metalwork showcases the skill of craftsmen who create intricate statues, bells, and ritual objects. The pottery traditions of Bhaktapur and Patan produce functional and decorative ceramics that reflect the artistic finesse of the local communities. Nepal's architectural heritage is a testament to the craftsmanship and engineering prowess of its builders. The majestic temples, palaces, and monasteries stand as living witnesses to the country's glorious past. The distinct pagoda-style architecture, characterized by multi-tiered roofs and intricate ornamentation, is a hallmark of Nepali temples. The famous Nyatapla temple in Bhaktapur and the Krishna Mandir in Patan are remarkable examples of this architectural style. Nepal is also home to several UNESCO World Heritage Sites that represent the country's rich cultural and historical significance. The Kathmandu Valley alone boasts 7 UNESCO-listed sites, including the Durbar squares of Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur, as well as the iconic Buddhist stupa of Buddhanath and the Hindu pilgrimage site of Pashupatinath. These sites preserve the architectural grandeur and cultural heritage of Nepal, providing a glimpse into its glorious past. The temples, palaces, and monasteries of Nepal are not just architectural marvels but also vibrant cultural centers. They serve as gathering places for religious ceremonies, festivals, and cultural performances. These sites come alive during festivals as devotees and artists come together to celebrate, offering a glimpse into the rich tapestry of Nepali culture. Join us as we explore Nepal's art, architecture, and UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Through vivid descriptions and captivating stories, we aim to bring to life the intricate details, historical significance, and cultural importance of these treasures. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 6, Festivals and Celebrations. Welcome to Chapter 6 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we invite you to immerse yourself in the vibrant and captivating world of festivals and celebrations that adorn the cultural landscape of Nepal. From the grandeur of Dashain to the exuberance of Holi, these festivities embody the essence of Nepali traditions, bringing communities together in joyous harmony. Nepal is a land of diverse ethnicities, each with its unique cultural practices and festivals. The Nepali calendar is adorned with a myriad of celebrations that span across the year, reflecting the agricultural cycle, religious beliefs, and historical events. Festivals in Nepal are not merely one-day events, they are elaborate affairs that span several days or even weeks, characterized by rituals, music, dance, feasting, and a profound sense of community. One of the most prominent and widely celebrated festivals in Nepal is Dashain, a 15-day extravaganza that marks the victory of good over evil. This festival is a time of family reunions, where people return to their ancestral homes, seeking blessings from elders and partaking in feasts. The air is filled with the rhythmic beats of drums and the joyous laughter of children as they fly kites and play traditional games. Tihar, also known as the Festival of Lights, is another significant celebration in Nepal. Lasting for 5 days, Tihar honors various deities, animals, and relationships. The lighting of oil lamps, known as diyos, illuminates the streets and homes, creating a magical ambience. The festival also pays homage to animals such as cows, dogs, and crows, symbolizing their importance in the lives of Nepali people. Holi, the Festival of Colors, transforms Nepal into a vibrant canvas of hues and laughter. During this joyful celebration, people gather to throw colored powders and water at each other, symbolizing the arrival of spring and the triumph of good over evil. The streets come alive with music, dancing, and laughter, as people revel in the spirit of unity and merriment. Nepal's festivals are not limited to Hindu traditions. The country is also home to a significant Buddhist population, and festivals such as Buddha Jayanti and Losar are celebrated with equal zeal and enthusiasm. These festivals provide an opportunity to delve into the spiritual teachings of Buddha and witness colorful processions and religious ceremonies. The diversity of festivals in Nepal is a testament to the country's multicultural heritage. From the Magh Sankranti of the Theris to the Sakila dance of the Rai community, each festival offers a unique insight into the customs, beliefs, and artistic expressions of the Nepali people. These celebrations foster a sense of belonging and cultural pride, reinforcing the bonds that connect individuals and communities. Join us as we immerse ourselves in the vibrant and colorful festivals of Nepal. Through vivid descriptions and personal anecdotes, we aim to convey the essence of these celebrations, their significance in Nepali society, and the unifying spirit they embody. Thank you for joining us on this joyous journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 7, Trekking and Adventure Tourism. Welcome to Chapter 7 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we embark on an exhilarating journey into the heart of Nepal's adventure tourism, where breathtaking landscapes, awe-inspiring peaks, and adrenaline-pumping activities await the intrepid traveler. Nepal has earned a well-deserved reputation as a haven for adventure seekers from around the world. With its diverse geography, including the majestic Himalayas, lush valleys, cascading waterfalls, and dense forests, Nepal offers a wide range of thrilling experiences for outdoor enthusiasts. Trekking is undoubtedly one of the most popular adventure activities in Nepal. The country is home to some of the world's most renowned trekking routes, including the iconic Everest Base Camp Trek, Annapurna Circuit, Langtang Valley Trek, and many more. These treks take you through breathtaking landscapes, remote villages, terraced fields, and high mountain passes, offering a unique opportunity to immerse yourself in the natural beauty and cultural richness of Nepal. For the more adventurous souls, mountaineering in Nepal presents a challenge like no other. The towering peaks of the Himalayas, including Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Makalu, and Annapurna, entice climbers from all corners of the globe. Scaling these majestic summits requires skill, determination, and a deep respect for the mountains. Nepal's mountaineering expeditions provide an unparalleled experience, pushing your physical and mental limits while rewarding you with awe-inspiring vistas and an indescribable sense of achievement. Beyond trekking and mountaineering, Nepal offers a plethora of adrenaline-pumping activities that cater to adventure enthusiasts. Whitewater rafting in the wild rivers of Nepal, such as the Trishalai, Seti, and Kali Gandaki, provides an exhilarating experience as you navigate through swirling rapids and explore stunning river gorges. Paragliding in the picturesque Pokhara Valley offers a bird's-eye view of the stunning landscapes and the magnificent Annapurna Range. Bungee jumping, zip lining, canyoning, and mountain biking are just a few of the other exciting activities that Nepal has to offer. In addition to the thrill of adventure, Nepal's trekking and adventure tourism industry contributes significantly to the local economy and promotes sustainable tourism practices. Local communities along the trekking routes benefit from tourism-related activities, providing employment opportunities and improving infrastructure in remote areas. Adventure tourism in Nepal also fosters an appreciation for nature and environmental conservation, as visitors witness the beauty and fragility of the country's natural resources. Join us as we explore Nepal's reputation as a haven for adventure seekers. Through vivid descriptions and personal anecdotes, we aim to capture the excitement, beauty, and transformative experiences that await those who embark on these thrilling adventures in the Himalayan paradise. Thank you for joining us on this adrenaline-fueled journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 8, Social and Cultural Diversity. Welcome to Chapter 8 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we delve into the vibrant social and cultural fabric of Nepal, where a tapestry of ethnic groups, languages, traditions, and values converge to create a harmonious and diverse society. Nepal is a multicultural and multi-ethnic country, home to a remarkable array of ethnic groups, each with its unique customs, traditions, and languages. The Nepali people, known for their warm hospitality and inclusive nature, embrace this rich diversity and celebrate the harmonious coexistence of different communities. The ethnic mosaic of Nepal encompasses over 125 distinct groups, ranging from the majority Indo-Aryan and Tibeto-Burman ethnicities to smaller indigenous communities. Each ethnic group has its distinct cultural practices, attire, music, dance forms, and culinary traditions, which contribute to the vibrant tapestry of Nepali culture. The Nepali language, derived from Sanskrit, serves as the lingua franca and is widely spoken throughout the country. However, Nepal is also home to numerous regional languages, including Maithili, Bhojpuri, Nuari, Tamang, Gurung, and many more. The diversity of languages reflects the cultural richness and linguistic heritage of the various communities. The social fabric of Nepal is deeply rooted in traditional values, mutual respect, and social harmony. Despite the diversity, Nepali society is characterized by a strong sense of unity and communal harmony. Festivals, such as Dashain, Tihar, and other cultural celebrations, serve as occasions for people from different backgrounds to come together, fostering a sense of togetherness and solidarity. The importance of social harmony and community cohesion is deeply ingrained in Nepali society. This is evident in the traditional village life, where communal activities, such as agricultural practices, religious rituals, and festivals, bring people together, strengthening social bonds and nurturing a sense of collective identity. Nepal's commitment to social inclusivity is also reflected in its political framework. The country has embraced federalism, granting greater autonomy and representation to marginalized communities. This progressive approach aims to address historical inequalities and ensure the active participation of all citizens in the nation-building process. The cultural diversity of Nepal extends beyond ethnic and linguistic differences. The country is also known for its rich artistic heritage, including traditional music, dance forms, and handicrafts. From the intricate woodwork of Nuwari artisans to the mesmerizing beats of the traditional Nepali musical instruments, the artistic expressions of Nepal reflect the creativity and passion of its people. As we explore the social and cultural diversity of Nepal, we celebrate the harmonious coexistence of various ethnic groups, languages, and traditions. Through understanding and appreciating this diversity, we gain a deeper insight into the cultural richness and social fabric of this Himalayan nation. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 9, Contemporary Challenges and Resilience. Welcome to Chapter 9 of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this chapter, we shine a light on the contemporary challenges faced by Nepal and the remarkable resilience demonstrated by its people in the face of adversity. Nepal, like many countries, grapples with a range of challenges in the modern era. One of the pressing issues is environmental conservation. The country's diverse ecosystems, including the fragile Himalayan region and rich biodiversity hotspots, face threats from deforestation, climate change, and unsustainable practices. However, Nepal has shown remarkable commitment to environmental conservation through initiatives like community-based forest management, wildlife conservation efforts, and the promotion of sustainable tourism. These endeavors aim to strike a balance between development and environmental preservation, ensuring the longevity of Nepal's natural treasures for future generations. Infrastructure development is another significant challenge in Nepal. The mountainous terrain presents unique obstacles for building and maintaining transportation networks, energy systems, and other essential infrastructure. However, Nepal has made significant strides in improving connectivity and access, with the construction of roads, bridges, airports, and hydropower projects. These initiatives not only enhance the quality of life for Nepali citizens but also contribute to economic growth and regional integration. Socio-economic issues, such as poverty, inequality, and access to education and healthcare, remain areas of concern. Nepal has made progress in reducing poverty rates and improving human development indicators over the years. Efforts to expand educational opportunities, enhance healthcare services, and promote inclusive economic growth are underway. The government, along with non-governmental organizations and international partners, is working to address these challenges and uplift the lives of all Nepali citizens, especially those in marginalized communities. Despite these challenges, the people of Nepal exhibit remarkable resilience and determination. They draw strength from their cultural heritage, community ties, and a deep-rooted spirit of perseverance. Whether it is rebuilding after natural disasters, overcoming political transitions, or navigating economic transformations, the Nepali people have shown an unwavering spirit of resilience, adaptability, and unity. Nepal's journey towards sustainable development and social progress is a testament to the resilience of its people and their unwavering spirit to overcome challenges. Through collaboration, innovation, and inclusive policies, Nepal is forging a path towards a brighter future, where the well-being and aspirations of all citizens are valued and realized. As we reflect on the contemporary challenges faced by Nepal, we also celebrate the resilience, resourcefulness, and determination that characterize the nation's spirit. It is through the collective efforts of the Nepali people and their unwavering commitment to progress that Nepal continues to chart a course towards a more sustainable and prosperous future. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. Chapter 10, Conclusion and Final Thoughts, Embracing the Spirit of Nepal. Welcome to the final chapter of Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. In this concluding chapter, we bring together the key aspects of Nepal that we have explored throughout this audiobook, reflect on the country's uniqueness, and leave you with inspiring final thoughts. Nepal, with its awe-inspiring landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and resilient people, has captured our hearts and imagination. As we conclude this journey, let us take a moment to reflect on the essence of Nepal and the experiences we have encountered. Nepal is a land of breathtaking beauty, where majestic mountains, lush valleys, cascading waterfalls, and serene lakes paint a picture-perfect landscape. The towering peaks of the Himalayas, including the mighty Mount Everest, evoke a sense of awe and wonder. The diverse ecosystems, from the subtropical plains of the Terai to the alpine meadows and snow-capped summits, offer a haven for adventure enthusiasts and nature lovers alike. Beyond its natural marvels, Nepal's cultural heritage is equally captivating. The ancient history, temples, monasteries, and palaces bear witness to a glorious past and the influence of various dynasties. The fusion of Hinduism and Buddhism creates a unique religious tapestry, where sacred sites and spiritual practices coexist harmoniously. The artistic traditions, architecture, music, dance forms, and festivals weave together a vibrant cultural fabric that showcases the creative spirit of the Nepali people. Throughout our exploration, we have witnessed the resilience and determination of the Nepali people. Despite facing numerous challenges, they continue to embrace life with a spirit of perseverance, warmth, and hospitality. Their ability to find joy in simple moments, their strong sense of community, and their unwavering faith inspire us to appreciate the beauty of the present and the strength of the human spirit. Nepal's journey is a testament to the power of unity, as diverse communities come together to build a better future. The country's commitment to sustainable development, environmental conservation, and social inclusivity demonstrates a vision for progress rooted in the well-being of its people and the preservation of its natural treasures. As we conclude this audiobook, let us carry with us the spirit of Nepal, the spirit of resilience, harmony, and embracing life's challenges with grace. Let us be inspired by the towering mountains that remind us of our own inner strength and the vastness of possibilities that lie ahead. May the experiences shared in this audiobook ignite a desire within you to explore the wonders of Nepal, to immerse yourself in its rich culture, and to forge connections that transcend boundaries. May it inspire you to embrace the beauty of diversity, celebrate the unity of humanity, and tread the path of adventure with an open heart and a curious mind. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey through Nepal Unveiled, exploring the Himalayan jewel. May your own journeys be filled with discovery, joy, and a deep appreciation for the wonders of our world. Vietnam, a journey through history and culture. Chapter 1, Introduction. Welcome to Vietnam, a journey through history and culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this audiobook, we will embark on a captivating exploration of Vietnam's rich tapestry of history, its vibrant culture, and its remarkable journey from ancient times to the modern era. Join me as we delve into the depths of this Southeast Asian gem, uncovering the fascinating stories that have shaped its identity. Vietnam, officially known as the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, is a country nestled on the eastern coast of the Indochinese Peninsula. It stretches over 1,650 kilometers, 1,025 miles, along the South China Sea, bordering China to the north, Laos to the northwest, and Cambodia to the southwest. As we begin our journey, let us transport ourselves back in time to the earliest days of Vietnam's existence, when human civilizations were just beginning to emerge. The land we now know as Vietnam has a rich prehistoric heritage, dating back thousands of years. Archaeological evidence reveals the presence of early human settlements, providing a glimpse into the lives of ancient inhabitants and their interaction with the natural environment. Moving forward, we will delve into the era of dynastic Vietnam, when powerful kingdoms and empires ruled over the land. From the legendary Hung kings to the mighty Tran and Nguyen dynasties, Vietnam's history is a tapestry woven with tales of conquests, cultural exchange, and dynastic struggles. Our journey will then lead us to the era of French Indochina, a period that saw the colonization of Vietnam by the French. This chapter will explore the impact of French rule, the rise of nationalism, and the seeds of resistance that were sown during this time. Next, we will delve into the First Indochina War, a pivotal moment in Vietnam's struggle for independence. This conflict marked the beginning of a long and arduous journey toward self-determination, as the Vietnamese people fought fiercely against colonial rule. One cannot truly understand Vietnam without exploring the Vietnam War, which will be the focus of an extensive chapter in our audiobook. We will navigate through the complexities of this protracted conflict, examining its origins, key events, and the profound impact it had on both Vietnam and the international stage. Following the tumultuous war, we will witness the historic moment of reunification, when North and South Vietnam merged to form a unified nation. This chapter will shed light on the challenges and triumphs that accompanied this pivotal period in Vietnamese history. As we venture further, we will explore modern Vietnam, a nation that has experienced remarkable growth and transformation. We will delve into the country's foreign relations, examining its diplomatic engagements, alliances, and its evolving role on the global stage. No exploration of Vietnam would be complete without an exploration of its dynamic economy. We will unravel the layers of Vietnam's economic landscape, examining its industries, trade relations, and the factors that have propelled its growth. Furthermore, we will examine Vietnam's impressive infrastructure, including its advancements in energy, telecommunication, healthcare, and education. This chapter will highlight the nation's commitment to progress and the steps taken to improve the lives of its citizens. Our journey will also lead us to uncover the rich tapestry of Vietnam's demographics. We will explore the process of urbanization and its impact on Vietnamese society, as well as delve into the country's religious and linguistic diversity. Vietnam's culture, steeped in tradition and innovation, will also be a focal point of our exploration. From its vibrant literature to its enchanting music, captivating dance forms, and delectable cuisine, we will discover the essence of Vietnam's cultural heritage and its enduring influence on contemporary society. Finally, as we draw this audiobook to a close, we will reflect upon the captivating stories we have encountered, contemplating the lasting impressions left by Vietnam's history, culture, and people. We invite you to join us on this immersive journey, as we navigate the intricacies of Vietnam's past and present, weaving together a tapestry of knowledge and understanding. Stay tuned for Chapter 2, Prehistory and Early History, where we will step into the shadows of time and uncover the origins of Vietnam's ancient civilizations. Thank you for choosing Vietnam, a journey through history and culture. This audiobook is brought to you by Video Geek Sparrow, where knowledge and curiosity collide. Chapter 2, Prehistory and Early History. Welcome to Chapter 2 of Vietnam, a journey through history and culture. In this chapter, we will embark on a fascinating exploration of Vietnam's prehistory and early history, peering into the mists of time to uncover the origins of this ancient land. Long before the rise of dynasties and empires, Vietnam's lands were inhabited by early human civilizations. Archaeological discoveries have provided valuable insights into the prehistoric era of Vietnam, revealing the presence of Homo erectus as early as 500,000 years ago. These early inhabitants left behind evidence of their existence, such as stone tools and fossilized remains, allowing us to piece together a glimpse of their lives. Around 4000 BCE, the Neolithic Age dawned in Vietnam, bringing significant changes to the region. Communities began to transition from hunting and gathering to agriculture, cultivating crops such as rice, millet, and beans. This shift marked the birth of settled societies, as villages and farming communities emerged along the fertile river valleys and coastal plains. One of the most remarkable archaeological sites in Vietnam is the Dong Son culture. Flourishing from around 1000 BCE to 200 BCE, the Dong Son people were skilled bronze artisans and agriculturalists. They created intricate bronze drums adorned with intricate motifs depicting scenes from their daily lives and mythology, providing us with valuable insights into their culture and artistic expressions. As time progressed, several distinct societies emerged in different regions of what is now Vietnam. In the Red River Delta in the north, the ancient kingdom of Van Lang, led by the legendary Hung Kings, began to take shape. The Hung Kings were revered as semi-divine figures, and their reign marked the birth of a unified Vietnamese identity. Meanwhile, in the southern region of present-day Vietnam, the kingdom of Kampa flourished. The Kampa civilization, influenced by Indian and Southeast Asian cultures, developed its own unique traditions, art, and architecture. The Chan people were skilled seafarers and traders, establishing maritime connections with neighboring regions and leaving a lasting impact on Vietnam's cultural heritage. Around the 3rd century BCE, Chinese influence began to seep into Vietnam. The northern regions came under the sphere of Chinese domination, with the Han dynasty establishing control over the Red River Delta. This period witnessed the Sinicization of Vietnam, as Chinese cultural practices, political systems, and written language were introduced. However, the spirit of Vietnamese independence remained resilient. A series of uprisings and revolts against Chinese rule erupted throughout history, fueled by the deep-rooted desire to preserve Vietnamese identity and autonomy. Fast forward to the 10th century CE, a significant turning point in Vietnam's history. This era saw the emergence of the Dai Viet kingdom, led by the powerful Lai dynasty. Under the Lai rulers, Vietnam experienced a flourishing period of cultural, educational, and economic growth. Buddhism also gained prominence, shaping the spiritual and philosophical landscape of the nation. The subsequent Tran dynasty continued the legacy of the Lai dynasty, defending Vietnam against Mongol invasions led by Kublai Khan in the 13th century. The triumph over these invasions solidified Vietnam's reputation as a resilient and independent nation. As we conclude this chapter, it becomes clear that Vietnam's prehistory and early history laid the foundation for the nation's identity and resilience. The diverse cultural influences, ancient kingdoms, and unwavering spirit of its people have shaped Vietnam into the remarkable country it is today. Join us in Chapter 3, Dynastic Vietnam, as we delve into the fascinating era of kingdoms, emperors, and dynasties that define Vietnam's historical landscape. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, a journey through history and culture, brought to you by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay curious, and let knowledge take flight. Chapter 3, Dynastic Vietnam. Welcome to Chapter 3 of Vietnam, a journey through history and culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into the vibrant era of dynastic Vietnam, a period marked by the rise and fall of powerful kingdoms and the emergence of illustrious dynasties. Dynastic Vietnam refers to the period when Vietnam was ruled by successive dynasties, each leaving its indelible mark on the country's history and cultural landscape. This era witnessed significant political, social, and cultural transformations, shaping the destiny of Vietnam for centuries to come. Our journey begins with the Dinh dynasty, which rose to power in the 10th century CE. Led by Dinh Tien Hong, this dynasty marked the reunification of the country after a period of political fragmentation. Under the Dinh rulers, efforts were made to centralize political power and establish a stable governance system. Following the Dinh dynasty, the Le dynasty came to prominence in the 15th century CE. This dynasty ushered in a period of cultural renaissance, during which Vietnamese literature, arts, and education flourished. The Le dynasty witnessed the golden age of Vietnamese Confucianism and saw the compilation of important literary works. However, the Le dynasty faced numerous challenges, including internal strife and external invasions. One of the most notable conflicts during this time was the Ming-Ho War, where the Ming dynasty of China attempted to assert control over Vietnam. The Vietnamese hero Le Loi emerged as a pivotal figure, leading a successful resistance movement against the Ming forces and founding the Le dynasty's restored Le dynasty. This period is known as the later Le dynasty, and it witnessed a period of stability and growth for Vietnam. In the 18th century CE, the powerful Nguyen dynasty ascended to the throne, ruling over Vietnam for several generations. The Nguyen dynasty faced complex challenges, including threats from neighboring kingdoms and the encroachment of European colonial powers. However, the Nguyen rulers successfully navigated these challenges, maintaining Vietnam's sovereignty and implementing significant administrative and social reforms. It was during the Nguyen dynasty that Western influence began to permeate Vietnam. Missionaries arrived, introducing Christianity, and European traders sought economic opportunities in Vietnamese ports. This period witnessed a convergence of cultures, as Vietnamese traditions blended with Western influences, resulting in a unique cultural synthesis. As the 19th century unfolded, Vietnam faced increasing pressure from European powers, particularly France. The French launched a series of military campaigns and eventually established control over Vietnam, marking the beginning of the French Indochina period. While the Nguyen dynasty continued to reign as puppet rulers, the country's fate was largely determined by colonial powers. The era of dynastic Vietnam came to an end in the early 20th century, as revolutionary movements emerged, fueled by a desire for independence and self-determination. These movements paved the way for a new chapter in Vietnam's history, characterized by struggles for liberation and the birth of a modern nation. As we conclude this chapter, the legacy of dynastic Vietnam lingers in the collective memory of the Vietnamese people. The accomplishments, challenges, and cultural achievements of each dynasty have contributed to the diverse tapestry of Vietnam's history and identity. Join us in Chapter 4, French Indochina, as we navigate the complex interplay between colonial powers and the aspirations of a nation yearning for freedom. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for the next captivating chapter in our exploration of Vietnam's fascinating past and vibrant culture. Chapter 4, French Indochina. Welcome to Chapter 4 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into the intricate and complex period of French Indochina, a chapter in Vietnam's history that shaped its destiny in profound ways. French Indochina refers to the period when Vietnam, along with Laos and Cambodia, came under French colonial rule. It was a time of immense transformation, marked by the collision of Eastern traditions and Western influences, as well as the relentless pursuit of economic and political interests by the French. The French presence in Vietnam dates back to the 17th century when French missionaries arrived on Vietnamese shores, spreading Christianity and establishing religious institutions. However, it was during the 19th century that France sought to extend its control over Vietnam, driven by its ambitions for colonial expansion and economic dominance in Southeast Asia. In the mid-19th century, the French began to exert their influence more forcefully. They gradually gained control over strategic areas, established trading posts, and signed a series of unequal treaties with the Vietnamese rulers. These treaties granted the French significant advantages, including extraterritorial rights and control over Vietnam's finances. The French vision of Indochina as a lucrative colonial possession became clearer with the formation of the Union of French Indochina in 1887. Vietnam, along with Laos and Cambodia, was officially placed under French colonial administration. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in Vietnam's history, one that would be defined by exploitation, cultural assimilation, and resistance. Under French rule, Indochina underwent significant economic changes. The French aimed to transform the region into a profitable colony, extracting valuable resources and exploiting the labor of the local population. Large-scale plantations for rubber, coffee, and tea were established, primarily benefiting French colonists and wealthy Vietnamese elites who collaborated with the French. Infrastructure projects, such as the construction of railways, bridges, and roads, were also initiated, albeit primarily to facilitate resource extraction and enhance the French colonial administration's control. The introduction of modern transportation and communication systems had a profound impact on the region's development and connectivity. However, it is crucial to recognize that French Indochina was not solely a story of economic exploitation. The French also made efforts to modernize Indochina through the implementation of Western-style education and healthcare systems. Schools, hospitals, and universities were established, creating opportunities for some Vietnamese to gain education and professional training. Nevertheless, these advancements were accompanied by cultural assimilation policies that sought to erode traditional Vietnamese customs and values. The French imposed their language, laws, and cultural practices, gradually eroding the rich tapestry of Vietnamese identity. Resistance movements emerged, driven by a desire to preserve Vietnamese heritage and reclaim independence. One of the most significant resistance leaders during this period was Phan Dinh Phung. He organized several uprisings against the French, rallying Vietnamese nationalists and inspiring a sense of patriotism and resistance to colonial rule. Phan Dinh Phung's efforts symbolized the spirit of defiance that would later fuel the fight for Vietnam's independence. As the early 20th century progressed, discontent with French rule grew. Vietnamese intellectuals, inspired by the ideals of nationalism and self-determination, began to advocate for political reforms and independence. Organizations such as the Vietnamese Nationalist Party, Viet Nam Quoc Dan Dang, and the Indochinese Communist Party, Dong Dung Song San Dang, emerged, laying the groundwork for future revolutionary movements. The effects of World War II further exacerbated tensions in Indochina. As France fell to the German occupation, the Japanese seized the opportunity to expand their influence in Southeast Asia, including Vietnam. The Vietnamese, seeing this as a chance to break free from French rule, engaged in resistance against both the Japanese and the French. After the end of World War II, Vietnam's fate was to be decided on the global stage. In 1945, Ho Chi Minh, a prominent Vietnamese revolutionary leader, proclaimed the independence of Vietnam and established the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. However, this declaration set the stage for a protracted struggle for independence, as the French sought to re-establish their control over the region. The First Indochina War, 1946–1954, unfolded as Vietnamese nationalists, led by the Viet Minh, fought against French colonial forces. This conflict was characterized by guerrilla warfare, fierce battles, and the involvement of external powers. The Vietnamese people, determined to reclaim their sovereignty, displayed remarkable resilience and determination throughout the war. The Battle of Dien Bien Phu in 1954 proved to be a turning point. The Viet Minh's victory over the French forces led to the signing of the Geneva Accords, which temporarily partitioned Vietnam along the 17th parallel, creating North and South Vietnam. This division would set the stage for further conflicts and ultimately lead to the Vietnam War. As we conclude this chapter, the era of French Indochina left an indelible imprint on Vietnam's history and identity. It was a period of exploitation, resistance, and the seeds of a nation's struggle for independence were sown. The experiences of French colonialism laid the foundation for the tumultuous years that followed, as Vietnam fought to determine its own destiny. Join us in Chapter 5, The First Indochina War, where we will delve deeper into the struggle for independence and the complex dynamics that shaped Vietnam's path towards reunification. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay curious and keep exploring the captivating stories of Vietnam's past. Chapter 5, The First Indochina War. Welcome to Chapter 5 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into the turbulent and transformative period of the First Indochina War, a conflict that shaped the destiny of Vietnam and set the stage for the Vietnam War. The First Indochina War was a protracted armed struggle that took place from 1946 to 1954, pitting Vietnamese nationalists, led by the Viet Minh, against the French colonial forces. This war was a culmination of decades of resistance against French colonial rule and a determined effort by the Vietnamese to reclaim their independence. The war was marked by a complex web of political, military, and ideological dynamics. The Vietnamese nationalists, led by Ho Chi Minh and the Viet Minh, were driven by a deep sense of patriotism, fueled by their desire for self-determination and liberation from foreign domination. They drew inspiration from various sources, including Marxist-Leninist ideology and the ideals of nationalism. The French, on the other hand, sought to re-establish their control over Vietnam and preserve their colonial interests in Southeast Asia. They deployed significant military resources and employed both conventional and unconventional tactics to suppress the Vietnamese resistance. The war unfolded across the rugged terrain of Vietnam, with battles fought in dense jungles, mountainous regions, and bustling urban centers. The Vietnamese nationalists employed guerrilla warfare tactics, leveraging their knowledge of the terrain and the support of local populations to wage a relentless campaign against the French. One of the most significant turning points in the First Indochina War was the Battle of Dien Bien Phu. In 1954, the Viet Minh launched a major offensive against the French stronghold in Dien Bien Phu, situated in the northwest of Vietnam. The battle lasted for several months and witnessed intense fighting, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. In a remarkable display of military strategy and resilience, the Viet Minh, under the leadership of General Vuong Nguyen Giap, ultimately emerged victorious. The Battle of Dien Bien Phu dealt a severe blow to French morale and signaled a turning point in the war. It led to the signing of the Geneva Accords, which temporarily partitioned Vietnam along the 17th parallel. The Geneva Accords stipulated the withdrawal of French forces from Vietnam, while also calling for elections to be held in 1956 to determine the country's future. As part of the agreement, Vietnam was divided into two separate entities, the Communist-led Democratic Republic of Vietnam, North Vietnam, and the anti-communist state of Vietnam, South Vietnam. The aftermath of the First Indochina War set the stage for further conflict and division in Vietnam. The division along the 17th parallel, although intended as a temporary measure, would prove to be a lasting source of tension and instability. In the south, the state of Vietnam, supported by the United States, sought to establish a non-communist regime under President Ngo Dinh Diem. However, internal divisions, political repression, and a lack of popular support plagued the government, fueling dissent and resistance. Meanwhile, in the north, the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, led by Ho Chi Minh and the Vietnamese Communist Party, consolidated its power and pursued a path towards socialist transformation. The experiences of the First Indochina War and the deep-rooted desire for reunification fueled their determination to unite Vietnam under communist rule. The First Indochina War had far-reaching consequences beyond Vietnam's borders. It exposed the limits of Western colonialism, invigorated anti-colonial movements around the world, and intensified the Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The conflict served as a precursor to the larger, more devastating Vietnam War that would engulf the region in the following decades. As we conclude this chapter, the First Indochina War stands as a testament to the resilience and determination of the Vietnamese people in their struggle for independence. It marked a pivotal moment in Vietnam's history, setting the stage for further conflicts and shaping the course of the nation's future. Join us in Chapter 6, The Vietnam War, where we will navigate the complex and controversial conflict that left an indelible mark on Vietnam and the global stage. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for the next captivating chapter in our exploration of Vietnam's past. Chapter 6, The Vietnam War. Welcome to Chapter 6 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into the deeply consequential and complex Vietnam War, a conflict that profoundly shaped Vietnam and had far-reaching global implications. The Vietnam War, also known as the Second Indochina War, spanned from the mid-1950s to the mid-1970s. It was a prolonged and brutal conflict that involved North Vietnam, supported by its communist allies, and South Vietnam, backed by the United States and other anti-communist forces. The war was a culmination of political, ideological, and geopolitical tensions that had simmered since the end of the First Indochina War. The origins of the Vietnam War can be traced back to the division of Vietnam under the Geneva Accords in 1954, which sought to temporarily separate the country along the 17th parallel. The Democratic Republic of Vietnam, led by Ho Chi Minh in the north, aimed to reunify Vietnam under communist rule, while the anti-communist government of South Vietnam, led by Ngo Dinh Diem, resisted such reunification. The United States became increasingly involved in Vietnam, driven by its Cold War policy of containing the spread of communism. Initially providing financial and military aid to South Vietnam, the U.S. gradually escalated its military involvement, sending troops and conducting airstrikes to support the South Vietnamese government. The Vietnam War was characterized by intense fighting, guerrilla warfare, and devastating military strategies. The North Vietnamese forces, known as the Viet Cong, utilized guerrilla tactics, blending in with the civilian population and launching surprise attacks on South Vietnamese and U.S. forces. The U.S., in turn, employed conventional military tactics, including massive bombings, search and destroy missions, and the use of chemical agents such as Agent Orange. The war had a profound impact on the Vietnamese people, both in the north and the south. Villages were destroyed, infrastructure was devastated, and countless lives were lost. The war also gave rise to widespread protests and anti-war movements around the world, as people questioned the moral and strategic justifications for U.S. involvement in Vietnam. One of the most iconic and controversial events of the war was the Tet Offensive in 1968. The North Vietnamese and Viet Cong launched a coordinated series of surprise attacks on South Vietnamese cities and U.S. military installations during the Lunar New Year holiday known as Tet. Although the offensive resulted in significant casualties for the North Vietnamese forces, it shattered the perception of U.S. invincibility and fueled anti-war sentiments in the United States. The Vietnam War became a deeply divisive issue within American society, leading to protests, demonstrations, and a growing anti-war movement. The images and stories of the war, broadcasted by the media, sparked public outrage and calls for an end to the conflict. Over time, the U.S. public sentiment shifted, and political leaders began to reassess their strategy. In 1973, the Paris Peace Accords were signed, bringing about a ceasefire and the withdrawal of U.S. forces from Vietnam. However, the conflict continued, as fighting between North and South Vietnam persisted. In 1975, North Vietnamese forces launched a major offensive, resulting in the fall of Saigon, the capital of South Vietnam, and the reunification of the country under communist rule. The Vietnam War had come to an end, leaving a deep scar on the landscape and psyche of Vietnam and its people. The Vietnam War's legacy is complex and multifaceted. It resulted in the loss of millions of lives, the displacement of civilians, and the long-lasting physical and psychological effects of warfare. It also led to a period of economic hardship and political challenges for Vietnam as it embarked on a path of post-war reconstruction. In the years following the war, Vietnam underwent significant changes. The government implemented economic reforms and opened the country to foreign investments, gradually transitioning to a market-oriented economy. Vietnam also sought reconciliation and normalized relations with former adversaries, including the United States. Today, the Vietnam War remains an indelible part of Vietnam's history and collective memory. It serves as a reminder of the devastating consequences of war and the resilience of the Vietnamese people in the face of adversity. Join us in Chapter 7, Reunification, as we explore the aftermath of the Vietnam War and the process of reunifying a nation torn apart by decades of conflict. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's rich and diverse past. Chapter 7, Reunification. Welcome to Chapter 7 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into the significant period of reunification in Vietnam, following the end of the Vietnam War. It was a time of profound transformation and rebuilding as the nation sought to heal the wounds of division and forge a path towards a unified future. After the fall of Saigon in 1975, Vietnam entered a new phase in its history. The reunification of the country under communist rule marked a momentous event, symbolizing the end of a long and tumultuous era of conflict. However, the process of reunification was not without its challenges, as the scars of war and the divisions between North and South Vietnam still lingered. One of the key priorities of the newly unified Vietnam was to rebuild and stabilize the country. The war had taken a heavy toll on the nation's infrastructure, economy, and social fabric. Devastated cities and towns needed to be rebuilt, industries revitalized, and the lives of the Vietnamese people restored. Reunification also meant merging two distinct systems and ideologies. The socialist model of the North was integrated with the market-oriented principles of the South. This required careful planning and policy adjustments to create a harmonious and unified economic framework. Under the leadership of the Vietnamese Communist Party, the government initiated a series of reforms aimed at reconstructing the country and improving the lives of its citizens. These reforms encompassed various aspects, including land reform, agricultural collectivization, industrial development, and social welfare programs. In the years following reunification, Vietnam faced numerous economic and political challenges. The country was heavily reliant on agricultural production, and efforts were made to modernize and diversify the economy. Economic reforms, known as Doi Moi, were introduced in the late 1980s to stimulate private enterprise, attract foreign investment, and encourage market-oriented reforms. These reforms brought about significant changes and propelled Vietnam towards becoming one of the fastest-growing economies in the region. The country experienced rapid industrialization, urbanization, and a rise in foreign trade and investment. Vietnam's economic transformation not only improved the standard of living for many Vietnamese people but also positioned the country as a dynamic player in the global economy. Reunification also entailed efforts to reconcile and unite the Vietnamese people. The government implemented policies aimed at fostering national identity, cultural preservation, and social cohesion. The promotion of Vietnamese language, traditions, and cultural heritage became a cornerstone of these efforts. In the aftermath of the war, Vietnam faced the challenge of addressing the needs of war veterans, displaced populations, and those affected by the conflict. Social welfare programs were established to provide support and assistance to those in need, while efforts were made to heal the psychological and emotional wounds inflicted by years of war. Education and healthcare also became crucial areas of focus in the process of reunification. The government invested in expanding access to education and healthcare services, particularly in rural areas. Efforts were made to improve infrastructure, upgrade medical facilities, and enhance the quality of education, ensuring that all Vietnamese citizens had equal opportunities for growth and development. Reunification in Vietnam was not just a political and economic process but also a cultural one. The integration of North and South Vietnam brought together diverse traditions, languages, and customs. This cultural fusion gave rise to a vibrant and rich cultural landscape, showcasing the diversity and dynamism of the Vietnamese people. The arts, literature, music, and cinema flourished during this period, providing a platform for expressing the aspirations, struggles, and aspirations of the Vietnamese people. Cultural festivals, traditional performances, and artistic expressions played a vital role in strengthening the sense of national identity and pride. As Vietnam moved forward in its journey of reunification, it also focused on building strong international relations. The country sought to establish diplomatic ties with countries around the world, promoting trade, cultural exchanges, and cooperation in various fields. Vietnam's foreign policy was shaped by the principles of independence, self-reliance, and non-alignment, as the country aimed to maintain its sovereignty and protect its national interests. Reunification in Vietnam was a complex and transformative process that involved rebuilding, reconciliation, and nation-building. It was a time of challenges, achievements, and aspirations as the Vietnamese people worked together to shape a united and prosperous future. Join us in Chapter 8, Modern Vietnam, as we explore the continued evolution and development of Vietnam in the contemporary era. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's rich and diverse past. Chapter 8, Modern Vietnam. Welcome to Chapter 8 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will explore the modern era of Vietnam, tracing its path of development, socio-political changes, and its emergence as a vibrant and dynamic nation on the global stage. Since the reunification of Vietnam in 1975, the country has undergone significant transformations, both internally and externally. Determined to move forward, Vietnam embarked on a path of economic reforms, social development, and integration into the global community. One of the pivotal moments in Vietnam's modern history was the introduction of economic reforms known as Doi Moi in the late 1980s. These reforms aimed to shift the country from a centrally planned economy towards a market-oriented system. Under Doi Moi, the government implemented policies to encourage private enterprise, attract foreign investment, and liberalize trade. These measures opened up new avenues for economic growth and paved the way for Vietnam's rapid development. As a result of these reforms, Vietnam has experienced remarkable economic progress. The country's gross domestic product, GDP, has consistently grown at a robust rate, attracting global attention and positioning Vietnam as one of the fastest-growing economies in the region. Key sectors such as manufacturing, tourism, information technology, and services have thrived, contributing to job creation and improved living standards for many Vietnamese people. In addition to economic advancements, Vietnam has actively pursued closer integration into the global community. The country has become a member of several international organizations, including the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, and the World Trade Organization, WTO. Through active participation in regional and global forums, Vietnam has strengthened its diplomatic relations, expanded trade partnerships, and played a significant role in regional cooperation initiatives. Furthermore, Vietnam has been proactive in forging strategic partnerships with various countries, fostering diplomatic ties and expanding cooperation in areas such as defense, education, technology, and cultural exchange. These partnerships have not only enhanced Vietnam's position in the international arena but have also contributed to its overall development and stability. One notable aspect of modern Vietnam is its commitment to sustainable development and environmental conservation. With its rich biodiversity and diverse ecosystems, Vietnam recognizes the importance of protecting its natural resources for future generations. Efforts have been made to promote renewable energy, implement sustainable agriculture practices, and preserve vulnerable ecosystems, such as the Mekong Delta and the forests of the Central Highlands. Education and healthcare have also been significant priorities in modern Vietnam. The government has invested in improving access to quality education and healthcare services, particularly in rural and remote areas. Efforts have been made to enhance the education system, promote research and innovation, and develop a skilled workforce capable of meeting the demands of a rapidly evolving global economy. Healthcare infrastructure and services have also been expanded, ensuring that all Vietnamese citizens have access to adequate medical care. In recent years, Vietnam's tourism industry has flourished, attracting millions of visitors from around the world. The country's natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and warm hospitality have made it a popular destination. From the limestone karsts of Halong Bay to the ancient streets of Hoi An and the bustling streets of Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam offers a diverse range of experiences for travelers seeking to immerse themselves in its vibrant culture and history. Socially, Vietnam has undergone significant changes, with a growing urbanization trend and a youthful population driving societal transformation. Rapid urban development has led to the emergence of modern cities with skyscrapers, shopping malls, and bustling street life. At the same time, traditional values and cultural practices continue to be cherished and celebrated, reflecting Vietnam's deep-rooted heritage and sense of identity. Women's empowerment and gender equality have also been key areas of focus in modern Vietnam. Efforts have been made to promote gender equity in education, employment, and political participation. Women now occupy prominent positions in various sectors, contributing to the overall development and progress of the country. As Vietnam looks to the future, it faces both opportunities and challenges. The government continues to implement policies and reforms to ensure sustainable and inclusive growth, address social disparities, and protect the environment. Vietnam's dynamic and entrepreneurial spirit, coupled with its rich cultural heritage, positions it as a nation with immense potential to make further strides in the global arena. Join us in Chapter 9, Foreign Relations, as we explore Vietnam's engagement with the international community and its evolving role in global affairs. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's rich and diverse past. Chapter 9, Foreign Relations. Welcome to Chapter 9 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into Vietnam's foreign relations, exploring its engagement with the international community, diplomatic initiatives, and its evolving role in global affairs. Vietnam's foreign relations have played a crucial role in shaping its modern trajectory. Since the end of the Vietnam War and the reunification of the country, Vietnam has actively pursued a policy of international integration and cooperation. Through strategic partnerships, multilateral engagements, and active diplomacy, Vietnam has sought to strengthen its position on the global stage and contribute to regional and global peace and stability. One of the significant milestones in Vietnam's foreign relations was its entry into the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, in 1995. ASEAN has provided Vietnam with a platform for regional cooperation, economic integration, and dialogue with neighboring countries. As an active member of ASEAN, Vietnam has played a crucial role in promoting regional peace, security, and prosperity. Vietnam has also forged strategic partnerships and deepened ties with major powers and countries around the world. Diplomatic relations with countries such as the United States, China, Russia, Japan, and European nations have been strengthened, paving the way for enhanced economic cooperation, cultural exchanges, and strategic dialogues. These partnerships have contributed to Vietnam's economic growth, technological advancements, and security cooperation. Additionally, Vietnam has actively participated in various international organizations and initiatives. It has become a member of the United Nations, UN, the World Trade Organization, WTO, and other regional and global forums. Vietnam's engagement in these platforms has allowed it to contribute to international peacekeeping efforts, advocate for sustainable development, and promote dialogue on issues of global importance. Vietnam has also been proactive in addressing regional challenges and fostering regional cooperation. As a literal state of the South China Sea, Vietnam has been involved in territorial disputes in the region. While asserting its sovereignty, Vietnam has pursued peaceful resolutions through diplomatic channels and multilateral frameworks. It has called for the maintenance of freedom of navigation, adherence to international law, and the peaceful settlement of disputes in the South China Sea. In recent years, Vietnam has increasingly focused on deepening economic cooperation through bilateral and multilateral trade agreements. Notably, Vietnam is a signatory to the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, which has expanded its trade opportunities and market access. The country has also actively participated in regional economic initiatives, such as the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCP, to promote trade liberalization and economic integration in the Asia-Pacific region. Cultural diplomacy and people-to-people exchanges have also played a vital role in Vietnam's foreign relations. The government has emphasized cultural diplomacy as a means to enhance understanding, foster goodwill, and promote Vietnam's rich cultural heritage abroad. Cultural festivals, exhibitions, and educational programs have been organized to showcase Vietnam's traditional arts, cuisine, and historical sites, capturing the attention and interest of people from different parts of the world. Vietnam's foreign relations reflect its commitment to maintaining an independent and balanced foreign policy. The country seeks to strengthen its friendships, build partnerships, and promote peace, stability, and development in the region and beyond. Vietnam's foreign policy principles of independence, self-reliance, and non-alignment guide its engagements with the international community. As Vietnam continues to develop and expand its global footprint, it faces both opportunities and challenges. The country's foreign relations will play a crucial role in navigating geopolitical dynamics, promoting economic cooperation, addressing regional issues, and contributing to global governance. Join us in Chapter 10, Economy, as we delve into Vietnam's remarkable economic growth, industrial development, and the key sectors driving its economy. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's rich and diverse past. Chapter 10, Economy. Welcome to Chapter 10 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into Vietnam's remarkable economic growth, industrial development, and the key sectors driving its economy. Over the past few decades, Vietnam has experienced a remarkable economic transformation, emerging as one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. The country has embraced market-oriented reforms and actively pursued international integration, leading to significant improvements in living standards and the overall well-being of its people. One of the key drivers of Vietnam's economic growth is its manufacturing sector. The country has positioned itself as a global manufacturing hub, attracting investment from multinational corporations seeking to take advantage of its competitive labor costs, favorable business environment, and strategic location. Vietnam has become a major exporter of a wide range of products, including textiles, electronics, footwear, and agricultural goods. Foreign direct investment, FDI, has played a crucial role in Vietnam's economic development. The government has implemented policies to attract FDI, offering incentives such as tax breaks, streamlined bureaucracy, and infrastructure development. This influx of foreign investment has not only boosted export-oriented industries but has also spurred technological advancements, job creation, and skills transfer. In recent years, Vietnam has also focused on developing its services sector. Tourism, in particular, has experienced significant growth, with millions of visitors flocking to Vietnam each year to explore its natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and vibrant cities. The hospitality industry, along with other service sectors such as finance, telecommunications, and information technology, has seen rapid expansion, contributing to the diversification of Vietnam's economy. Agriculture remains an important sector in Vietnam, employing a significant portion of the population and contributing to food security. The government has implemented reforms to modernize agricultural practices, improve productivity, and promote sustainable farming methods. Vietnam is one of the largest exporters of rice, coffee, seafood, and cashew nuts, among other agricultural products. Furthermore, Vietnam has been proactive in promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. The country has witnessed a burgeoning startup ecosystem, with a growing number of tech startups and innovative enterprises. The government has launched initiatives to support these startups, providing funding, mentorship, and infrastructure to foster their growth. Vietnam's young and dynamic population, coupled with a culture of innovation, has contributed to the rise of a vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem. Trade has played a vital role in Vietnam's economic growth. The country has actively pursued trade agreements and partnerships to expand its market access and reduce trade barriers. Vietnam is a member of several regional and global trade agreements, including the ASEAN Free Trade Area, AFTA, and the recently signed Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP. These agreements have opened up new opportunities for Vietnamese businesses, facilitating trade and attracting foreign investment. Sustainable development and environmental conservation have also become key priorities in Vietnam's economic agenda. The government has recognized the importance of balancing economic growth with environmental protection and has implemented measures to promote sustainable practices. Efforts are being made to address environmental challenges, such as air and water pollution, deforestation, and climate change. Vietnam has been actively pursuing renewable energy sources, such as hydropower, solar, and wind, to meet its growing energy needs while reducing carbon emissions. Poverty reduction and social welfare have been integral parts of Vietnam's economic development strategy. The government has implemented social programs to ensure that the benefits of economic growth are shared equitably among all segments of society. Efforts have been made to improve access to education, healthcare, and social security, particularly in rural and disadvantaged areas. As Vietnam continues to progress economically, it faces certain challenges. These include the need to enhance infrastructure, upgrade technological capabilities, strengthen institutions, and ensure sustainable development. The government has recognized these challenges and is working towards addressing them through targeted policies and reforms. Vietnam's economic success story is a testament to the resilience, determination, and entrepreneurial spirit of its people. Through strategic planning, policy reforms, and international cooperation, Vietnam has transformed itself into a dynamic and competitive economy, with a promising future ahead. Join us in Chapter 11, Infrastructure, Energy, Telecommunication, Healthcare, and Education, as we explore the developments and advancements in these crucial sectors of Vietnam's modern society. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's rich and diverse past. Chapter 11, Infrastructure, Energy, Telecommunication, Healthcare, and Education. Welcome to Chapter 11 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will explore the remarkable developments in Vietnam's infrastructure, focusing on energy, telecommunication, healthcare, and education. Energy. Vietnam's rapid economic growth and increasing population have led to a surge in energy demand. To meet this growing demand and ensure a sustainable energy future, Vietnam has made significant strides in the development of its energy infrastructure. Renewable energy sources have gained prominence in Vietnam's energy mix. The country has abundant potential for renewable energy, particularly in solar, wind, and hydropower. The government has implemented policies to attract investment in renewable energy projects, resulting in a significant increase in renewable energy capacity. Solar power plants, wind farms, and small-scale hydropower projects have been constructed across the country, contributing to a more diversified and environmentally friendly energy sector. In addition to renewable energy, Vietnam has also invested in conventional energy sources such as coal, natural gas, and oil. The country has established coal-fired power plants and has explored offshore oil and gas reserves to ensure energy security. However, Vietnam is also aware of the environmental impact of fossil fuels and is actively working towards reducing their reliance and transitioning to cleaner and more sustainable alternatives. Energy efficiency and conservation have become integral components of Vietnam's energy strategy. The government has implemented energy-saving programs and encouraged the use of energy-efficient technologies in industries, buildings, and households. Public awareness campaigns have been launched to promote energy conservation practices, highlighting the importance of responsible energy consumption. Telecommunication. Vietnam's telecommunication sector has experienced remarkable growth, driven by technological advancements and increasing connectivity. The country has witnessed a rapid expansion of mobile phone usage, internet penetration, and the deployment of high-speed broadband infrastructure. Vietnam has embraced digital transformation, with the government implementing policies to foster the development of a digital economy and promote digital literacy. Mobile network coverage has extended to remote areas, enabling greater access to telecommunications services. Internet connectivity has improved significantly, with the introduction of 4G and the ongoing deployment of 5G technology, unlocking new opportunities for businesses, education, and communication. The rise of e-commerce and digital payment systems has transformed the way Vietnamese people conduct business and manage financial transactions. Online platforms and mobile applications have become increasingly popular, allowing consumers to access a wide range of products and services at their fingertips. Healthcare. Vietnam has made significant progress in improving healthcare services and infrastructure, with a focus on expanding access to quality healthcare for all citizens. The government has implemented policies to enhance healthcare delivery, promote preventive care, and upgrade medical facilities. Healthcare facilities and services have been expanded, particularly in rural and remote areas, to ensure equitable access to healthcare. Community health centers and clinics have been established, providing primary healthcare services to the population. Specialized hospitals and medical centers have been developed in major cities, equipped with state-of-the-art technology and staffed by highly skilled healthcare professionals. The government has also prioritized public health initiatives, such as disease prevention, immunization programs, and the control of infectious diseases. Efforts have been made to raise public awareness about healthy lifestyles, disease prevention, and the importance of regular checkups. In recent years, medical tourism has grown in Vietnam, with international visitors seeking high-quality and cost-effective healthcare services. Vietnam has become a destination for medical treatments and procedures, offering world-class facilities and internationally trained healthcare professionals. Education. Education has been a cornerstone of Vietnam's development strategy, as the government recognizes the importance of a well-educated and skilled workforce for sustainable growth and competitiveness in the global economy. The country has made significant investments in education, focusing on improving access, quality, and relevance. Access to education has been expanded at all levels, from early childhood education to higher education. Efforts have been made to ensure that children, regardless of their socio-economic background or geographical location, have access to quality education. Schools and educational facilities have been built or upgraded in rural and disadvantaged areas to bridge the education gap. Vietnam's education system has also undergone reforms to enhance quality and relevance. Curriculum revisions, teacher training programs, and the adoption of modern teaching methods have been implemented to improve learning outcomes. Technical and vocational education and training, TV, programs have been strengthened to equip students with practical skills and meet the demands of the labor market. Furthermore, Vietnam has been actively promoting international cooperation in education, forging partnerships with foreign institutions and participating in exchange programs. This has facilitated knowledge exchange, cultural understanding, and the development of globally competitive graduates. In conclusion, Vietnam has made remarkable progress in developing its infrastructure, particularly in the areas of energy, telecommunication, healthcare, and education. These advancements have contributed to the country's economic growth, social development, and improved quality of life for its citizens. Join us in Chapter 12, Demographics, Urbanization, Religion, and Languages, as we delve into the diverse demographic landscape of Vietnam and the cultural fabric that shapes its society. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's rich and diverse past. Chapter 12, Demographics, Urbanization, Religion, and Languages. Welcome to Chapter 12 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will delve into the diverse demographic landscape of Vietnam, exploring the topics of urbanization, religion, and languages. Urbanization. Vietnam has witnessed rapid urbanization in recent decades, as people flock to cities in search of better economic opportunities and improved living conditions. The urban population has been growing steadily, and major cities such as Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, and Hanoi have experienced significant expansion. Urban areas in Vietnam are characterized by bustling streets, modern infrastructure, and a vibrant atmosphere. Skyscrapers, shopping malls, and cultural landmarks dominate the cityscapes, reflecting the country's dynamic development. These urban centers serve as economic hubs, attracting businesses, investments, and a diverse workforce. However, rapid urbanization also poses challenges. The influx of people into cities puts pressure on housing, transportation, and public services. The government has implemented urban planning initiatives to manage the growth of cities, ensuring sustainable development and improving the quality of urban life. Efforts have been made to develop affordable housing, enhance public transportation networks, and create green spaces for residents to enjoy. Religion. Religion plays a significant role in the cultural and social fabric of Vietnam. The country is known for its religious diversity, with several major religions coexisting harmoniously. Buddhism is the largest religion in Vietnam, with a significant number of adherents following the Mahayana tradition. Temples and pagodas are scattered throughout the country, serving as places of worship, meditation, and community gathering. Christianity has also gained prominence in Vietnam, with both Catholicism and Protestantism having a notable presence. Churches and cathedrals stand as symbols of the Christian faith, and religious activities are an integral part of the lives of Vietnamese Christians. In addition to Buddhism and Christianity, other religions such as Islam, Hinduism, and Taoism have followers in Vietnam. These religions have their own places of worship and contribute to the religious diversity and cultural heritage of the country. Traditional beliefs and practices, rooted in animism and ancestor worship, are also prevalent among the Vietnamese people. These beliefs reflect a deep connection with nature, spirits, and the ancestors, and are often intertwined with religious rituals and customs. Religious freedom is protected by law in Vietnam, and the government has taken steps to ensure the rights of religious communities. Interfaith dialogues and cooperation promote understanding and harmony among different religious groups. Languages. Vietnam is a linguistically diverse country, with Vietnamese being the official language and the most widely spoken. The Vietnamese language is part of the Austroasiatic language family and has several dialects, with northern, central, and southern dialects being the most prominent. In addition to Vietnamese, several ethnic minority languages are spoken in different regions of Vietnam. These languages belong to various language families, including Austroasiatic, Tai Kadai, Hmong Mien, and Austronesian. Ethnic minority languages are an important part of their respective communities' cultural heritage and identity. The Vietnamese government recognizes and promotes the preservation of ethnic minority languages, ensuring that these languages are taught in schools and cultural centers in their respective communities. Efforts are made to document and preserve endangered languages, safeguarding the linguistic diversity of Vietnam. In recent years, English has gained popularity in Vietnam as a result of globalization and the country's increasing integration into the global economy. English language proficiency is seen as a valuable skill for education, business, and international communication. Vietnamese people, especially the younger generation, are actively learning English through schools, language centers, and online platforms. In conclusion, Vietnam's demographics are shaped by urbanization, religious diversity, and linguistic richness. The country's urban areas continue to grow and evolve, offering new opportunities and challenges. Religious beliefs and practices contribute to the cultural mosaic of Vietnam, fostering harmony among different faiths. The diverse languages spoken throughout the country reflect the ethnic diversity and cultural heritage of its people. Join us in Chapter 13, Culture, Literature, Music, Dance, and Cuisine, as we delve into the vibrant and captivating aspects of Vietnam's rich cultural heritage. Thank you for listening to Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. Stay tuned for more captivating chapters in our exploration of Vietnam's diverse past. Chapter 13, Culture, Literature, Music, Dance, and Cuisine. Welcome to Chapter 13 of Vietnam, A Journey Through History and Culture by ChatGPT and Video Geek Sparrow. In this chapter, we will immerse ourselves in the rich and vibrant